Doing well, thank
Fantastic.
you.
Exquisite. Very
The
exquisite.
captive of Darkmaw Cave.
Doing as good as it gets.
Bro, like I'm slamming down this H2O. Oh, let me mute the stream. I'm hearing it, BB. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I thought we had gone over that, and that's why I say I only get the modifier once, right? And you're like, nope, max damage. You know, it's like, okay, I mean, I'm going to take it. Obviously, I thought it was wrong, so yeah. But you can never take that away from me.
Never.
No, you can't go back in time.
Always.
Okay. Can you do a recap of when I almost killed Kouka?
Last time on Seeker's Realm.
Everybody around here is like got the skip recap going from Netflix. Like, we know what happened. I've messed Kouka up real good. It was nice. So what had happened was I rolled a 1 and I did. I got him back. Don't push my face into stuff, Kouka.
I gave Kira a nice scarf.
Yeah.
A nice scarf.
Very large scarf.
Because I care.
No. Eh,
Get up!
I hit the snooze button.
I too drunk. I know. You want a beer? Yeah. Okay.
I kick his arm with my other foot. I'm just playing. Okay, I'll give you a strength check. I'll give you a damn strength check. A 2.
I'm gonna play dead. I'm gonna play. Can I
No,
play dead?
no worries. No worries. I follow. No troubles. No troubles. And I'm like stumbling. I'm just, having a good time. Yeah.
Can
Oh,
I?
Yeah.
Can I say that I didn't drink? Yep.
Eh, Go fuck yourself. My guy wouldn't say that he's a paladin. Yeah. Codes were made to be broken. We got these 2 scrolls that I believe that instead of drinking last night, the Kouka made like 10 copies of each one. I mean, I'd be cool if he made copies. I'm just not giving them back to that other guy. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do? Bandits or rats?
I like the bandits. Let's kill some.
Right.
some
I think we
bandits.
should do bandits. I think the rats are gonna suck ass.
Bandits, because rats suck ass.
Then we're in agreement. So we want to rescue the captive of we want to do the bandits one. That's why I stopped myself and said we want to do the bandits one. Cool.
problem?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Why? Why are you directing them?
Hello, adventurers.
I don't remember.
Do we get paid?
We get paid.
Skeletons, you say? Oh, we'll do the task. Trash Bird, how do you feel? You think, should we do this?
Should we do this?
All right, that's a yes. Shorty.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we go. You say skeleton? Okay, okay.
One mile, I'll need a steed. A healthy steed. Oh, Wendell. I've graduated, sir. Well, let's head out, guys. And so I
Yeah.
grabbed my trusty compass to make sure we're headed due west and no other way. Now we follow the road, like you said. Gosh, I'm gonna engage some skeletons. What do you guys?
Do we get advantage since They don't know we're there.
Should I shoot?
Nice. How far again are they, and how many were there? There's only 2. Okay.
Okay, I'll do a
So we're
stealth
rolling
check.
a 20. We all got to roll it.
I got 19.
17.
Fuck.
On it now. I got a 9. A 9 plus 3. So I have a thingy. So I guess that makes it 12.
Make an attack roll.
If I use something that is that they had to make a con saving.
Got a 9
It,
again.
I got a 16, baby.
I rolled a 9. Do I get a plus for attack or no? Okay, so 12.
What if mine is they have to make a dex saving throw?
You throwing poison?
I'm spitting acid at 2 of them.
So, all right, which I'll be like, I'll take the one on the left. And I'll creep towards the one on the left.
So
Yeah.
taking the one on the left, I'm shooting both of them because I have the ability to do that with my acid attack. So like, see a little the Bob backpack working, and I just hit my staff down and at the mouth of the staff, and 2 bolts of acid out at him.
I'm going to shoot the one on the right. Cause I see that Clorivious is sneaking up to the one on the left. I don't want to give away his position.
It does not work. I'm attacking both. Oh, I thought you said they're right next to each other. Okay, I'll take
I
both.
even asked for clarification, Kouka.
Oh, okay, I'll do the one on right.
Yes. Okay. That is a 3. Rolled a 3. Yeah. 3 plus 4. Yeah. Oh, how I kill it? I would imagine I would go with hey, I know you guys love my my swings, but I kind of swing down towards the neck area. Try and like take its head off its body and cut through some of its ribs and shit, like you know. take his shoulder off with the neck. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still a shoulder. Yeah, like. Oh, good.
That's me.
The ribs.
It's like one of those cartoons, and like as the arrow
Yeah.
like hits the ribs, it's like the xylophone. It's like.
Yeah. Ricochets on the inside.
Just like that. we've
I
taken out the guard.
I I have my shovel and I scoop up the liquefied skeleton and I put it in my Bob backpack. So it's inside of the container. Yep.
Mm. Mm.
Get used to it.
Siyo, do you have a bladed weapon,
Yes. I have a
or maybe do you have a hammer?
I have a ukulele. It's Yukla.
Yuklawa? It's kind of like a short spear, so it's like a throwing weapon as well as a short range kind of weapon, like a melee weapon.
Okay. All right. So where now is the cave from where we're standing in the stench of the shovel backpack thing? Or, or- okay. All right. Well, I check out the cave entrance. Take a look in there a little bit. Is it, what can we see if I'm kind of peeking in? What can we see? So I'm gonna need a torch. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe there's some torches at the entrance. I don't know. I'm trying to get a feel of what's going on. So I'm just kind of peeking in right now. Ooh, so I don't even have to light it. Just the tip. Okay. Okay, I light the torch and I wait for the guys to group up. He's probably dead.
Is your character saying that?
I'm gonna assume the worst. Yeah.
And I lightly throw like a rock at its body, like see if it'll move.
I look at Kira and say,
Can I
still
do
alive.
Can I do an investigation check? 14. I'm looking for any kind of traps, and if all we're seeing is a person, I'm looking to see for traps or anything that could hurt us or harm us. I'm just looking for anything that could hurt us or harm us.
How far away is he in from the cave entrance?
But not far. All right. I'll take a step inside.
Oh. Yay!
I turn around and go talk to our professor and say, "Hey, yeah, I saw a guy in the cave." No, it'd be funny though, right? You already hate me. It's fine. Okay. So cautiously, I will approach this slumbering mass of humanity.
At the same time, I'm staying like in the dark, like stealthily, like so the person might be only talking to him, but I want to be not known that I'm there also at the same time. You want me to make a stealth check? So I'm gonna be stealthy in the back where they can't see me or and know where I'm at, but close enough that I can hear them. So I'm kind of like stealth in the back. Yeah. Well, I don't know what Hero's doing.
I'm kind of just staying at the cave entrance, kind of with like just a quiver ready in my bow, just in case if anything goes down.
Do you want me to do a stealth check or no?
Please tell me you're here to save me and not kill me.
Wow.
That'd be you, walking to me.
Who do you have for DM bot?
Well, can I hear him? Like, because I'm so far away.
It depends. Who are you?
Obviously, someone attacked by skeletons, laying on the side of a cave.
I am Siyo Silver. We were sent to help people here. So we are here to help people like you in this cave. Yeah.
So before we go any further, like I want to do a straight up look up and down for this guy because if he's an adventurer, because our professor said he's an adventurer like you guys, that means he has the tattoo. So I want to investigate him and make sure that he has that tattoo.
No. I'm in a nice long robe. I mean, it has long sleeves. Yeah.
I don't. I did.
What up, Gravy?
It's a 7. So
I
alright.
poke. So speaking of rude, I poked the torch like up by his face and kind of glanced down to see if he's got a tattoo on his wrist. Boom.
You're going to
Okay.
burn me to death. Now's the good time to do it, but to get the light out of my face.
What's your story and where are all the skeletons that attacked you?
Well, there were just two out front. They're the ones that left me in here. But I was just walking by, and I heard screaming from the cave, and I figured, hell, if I'm going to be a hero, now would be a good time. And it didn't work out. I'm not very strong. But
I see.
you look like someone who could kill a skeleton.
I have, and I will.
I'm not sure who they took in the cave, but I'm sure there's still in there. There was screaming long ago.
You're breaking up a bit there, bud.
I didn't catch any of that.
Gravy?
There
Hello?
was screaming.
Yeah, you're still
from
roboting.
Cave until not long before you got here.
Okay, so there's a robot in the cave.
Yeah, you're roboting, Gravy.
So while he's clearing his throat, apparently he's parched because he can't hear talk. Let's see here. Do I see how far back the cave goes?
It looks like it goes a ways. The torch is illuminating quite a bit, and with your if you pull your hood down a little bit so you have your dark vision, you can see a ways forward. It looks like a bit further down, like maybe 60-ish feet. It looks like the path might split.
So, just I look at I take my staff and I kind of tap it on the ground just to get my team's attention. And I point down the cave, and then I kind of take my staff into the ground and kind of show that it could potentially split two different directions.
One,
What's that
So-
trash bird? Left or right?
2.
Yes, trash
Three.
bird. Left or right?
He just kind of.
Is the cave guy awake again?
Can I?
There you are.
If I may?
Welcome back, Gravy.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure.
The
All right,
cave
free-
does fork. I did I did hear the screams come from the side on the right.
Right. Thank you, adventurer. We'll be back for you.
I'm not an adventurer, just a passerby.
Why are you in cave?
I was trying to do a good deed.
Oh, you survived. Well, you
Can I
survive out here, and they inside in there.
I don't know why they didn't drag me off. They left me here, probably thinking I'll just die soon, and then could be one of them in no time. But there is 3 of you. Now that I see this large bird man with some weird science entering the caves, banging a stick around, whereas before I just saw the 2. Ah,
Very stinky, though.
I'm very glad. The more, the merrier, the better the help. Is there anyone else with you? Or just the 3?
That's for us to
Oh,
know and for you to find out.
Oh,
Can
there's
I-
backup coming. Trust me. The guild will send many more.
Can I do a perception check to see if he's lying to us or not?
That would be insight, and you can.
Yeah,
Can I do an outside check?
No. What'd you get, Kouka?
10.
With the 10, yeah, you can't really make heads or tails. You want to trust him, but at the same time, you're kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't have a reason to distrust him.
Okay, what about a survival check to see because he said that they dragged the guy off to the right, or he heard screams to the right, so they're probably walking that direction. I would be able to tell on a survival check to see if there's footprints or anything like that going that direction.
That would be more of investigation. Survival would be more like, hey, if I eat these berries, will I die?
Okay, I'll do either or.
Yeah, go for investigation.
Never mind, I got a 5 on.
You don't see Jack.
All right. Well,
I just
I'm gonna.
grabbed that.
Can
Start,
I check for draggings and stuff?
You can. If we're all gonna check, let's all roll at the same time. Let's not make 30 minutes.
I'm
out
not
of
going to
this.
check.
Because I can't hear what Kouka is saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can only be like,
It's true, they don't know I'm checking for all this.
Yeah. Go for it.
all right, how do I check?
Roll investigation. D20 and then whatever your investigation modifier is.
So I got a 6. Is that 16? Yeah, 16. And then my investigation, +1, so 7.
So what?
17.
With a 17, you can see that there seems to be 2 sets of footprints going further into the cave, and those 2 sets of footprints are separated by what appears to be drag marks. So you definitely have the idea that 2 figures were carrying somebody or something through the cave, or dragging them through the cave.
I start following the footprints.
Yeah, I let Clavores know.
I see footprints in Darkmaw. They go this way down the cave.
How is this guy that against the cave? Is he like tied up, chained up?
Why don't you fill him in, Gravy? What is your condition? Wound? Are you tied up? You're not tied up.
I'm not openly bleeding, but I am bruised, looking roughed up. I'm not tied up, but just thrown on the ground. Like I probably could have started crawling away or running away, but like I said, I knew that there were more skeletons out there, so it was either go out to the skeletons or go into the cave. Neither of which are very appealing to me. So I was just kind of sitting there, hoping more people would show up, if not just being ready to die. But I'm pretty roughed up.
You'll survive if we leave you here for a bit.
The freaking paladin's like, yeah, I got heals. Fuck this guy. We're going on.
Hey, I mean, I've got a very, very limited pool of healing, so I could do it once.
If
He
you're
doesn't
going to
need it
go
right
into
now.
the cave, I can be of use, despite my appearance. Please allow me to demonstrate. And
Okay.
I will cast a nice, easy spell here of floating lights. So 3 small orbs of light appear, and I'll have them float over to each of you, so it'll illuminate the area around all 3 of you, and then that
Ooh,
way you're not
shiny.
running off of one torch.
So I kind of swatted away just because my character doesn't believe in magic. Like this is like a kind of like a spit in my face kind of thing. I'm just like knock it away.
Well,
Magic.
you need to tell him that, Kouka.
Is this
Have
what I see your
character
character
tell
do?
him that.
I can't tell him anything.
Oh, I see.
I like shiny lights. Like the
I
red.
say, you might want to give him all the balls of light.
He likes bulls.
Yeah, he likes the light. He swat. You see him swat the light. He likes the light.
He's
Birdman
like
likes the light.
like a cat with a laser
Like
pointer.
like a
the
moth to a
record,
light bulb. He
I hope
like.
you know what a laser pointer is.
So on you swapping away that bulb of light, I see your. So I actually get to see Kouka here in his plague doctor mask and his goth outfit with this vile smelling backpack.
I didn't know that collection of trash was goth, but cool.
Yeah.
You've
Dark.
never listened to Kouka describe his character, have you?
Kouka's character is very plague doctor-esque.
I ordered a plague doctor mask with beak that comes out and everything so I can wear it for a session.
You are totally not wearing that because we would never hear you through the mic.
I'm gonna wear it for the beginning, and then I'm gonna hang it up behind me so it's like there. It's gonna be
There you go.
I always wanted a plague doctor mask.
I see Kouka's setup here, and I'm very interested in it. even interested in this terrible smell he has going on. And shuffle my way up against the wall to stand up and do a big and slowly lunk my way over to Kouka. You're a real interesting one, aren't you? And just what exactly is this science you have? What exactly are you carrying around? And why? And I'm just looking him in the Plague Doctor mask.
And why?
It's the best you've ever sounded, I'm sure. And
Best
I'll
you
turn
ever sounded, I'm sure.
again and again. And I'll turn over to this paladin looking esque character in front of me. And you? Equipped to fight the skeletons, I'm sure. Are you a servant of light?
Aye.
Servant of light. Wonderful. I'm sure that's what's needed here. Are we going to carry on?
Yeah, but you hang back.
Like I
Also,
said,
say hi to
Siyo.
Siyo Silver.
It's
If
me,
you can see
Silver.
him, look down. I know you're laying down, but look down.
No, I'm
he's
standing
standing up.
now.
Then look down, Father.
Yes, Siyo is a halfling.
I'm looking down at the small one. Ah, yes, the one with the tongue stuck to the roof of his mouth.
What?
Ah, exactly. I will follow you into the cave.
You go first. You have the light. You do the bottle of light. You walk
I-
in first.
No, let's
Need
have
to
him hang
move
back.
because
He's already beat up, and I'm not going to heal him until I know his full motives.
I'm glad there's one man of reason amongst you.
But if he's a bad guy, then
Siyo,
we have a
Siyo.
route of escape.
Siyo, you stay behind him. Keep an arrow knocked.
Wait.
Be prepared. Trust no one.
Ah,
Okay.
I'm sure this is the 3 best adventurers the guild could send.
We were the only adventurers. Thank you. So also, yes, the best. You bastard.
Hey, we have many more coming. You don't know yet. The voice just talk. Just all talk.
Before we
Alright.
head in, my name is Eli. In case you
Eli?
need to tell me to run.
Did you say Eli or Neeli?
Eli.
Eli.
I read-
Okay.
I watched the book of Eli one time. It's very good. I like.
Written any
That
books.
doesn't exist.
Well, nice to meet you, Eli. We'll get you out of here alive. My name is Clorivious Demonary.
Clorivious Demonary. Warrior
I-
of light.
And I am Siyo Silver.
Siyo
And then-
Silver.
and then I go-
small-
Yeah.
I go, Siyo Silver.
And this is our trash bread.
This is your mockingbird.
Yeah, we don't know his name yet.
He's
Maybe
been
he
at the
said his
Academy
name,
of
but I
Royals
don't
for
remember.
2 years. We don't know his fucking name.
Well,
I
at
can't
least-
wait to get a parrot that only speaks after Kouka speaks.
Oh, Jesus.
So whatever Kouka mimics, the parrot will mimic. It's gonna be grand.
Alrighty, you guys going in?
Oh, we're going in deep.
What's your marching order?
I mean, I'll take front.
Yeah, you will.
As a warrior of light should.
Okay, I want the middle.
Okay, so Supher's up front.
I'm gonna follow behind, but enough space that he won't stab me with the sword.
Wait, what? That he won't stab you with a sword.
Yeah.
In case he swings, he's not within distance.
Oh, Clorivious.
Yes.
I forgot that that happened last session.
You just talked about it when we started the show.
Yeah.
All right,
right.
so I'll
So
start
it's,
moving in. And now with this magic light, can I put the torch away?
You can, yeah. Yeah, the
Okay,
torch-
so
Oh.
okay, so I put the torch away. Okay, there we go. Hi, I put the torch away so that I can then draw my scimitar as well.
So you got your dual wielding out.
Yeah, so I'm dual wielding now. How is the light compared to the torch of these three orbs?
The orbs create a 25-foot radius of light, and there are
So
3 of
so
them.
they're brighter than that torch was, right?
Given the
Probably.
space that you're in, yes. The orbs are brighter, but they are confined to that light. The torch is more for like big rooms. Its light expands to fill rooms. You don't know what the size of rooms it can fill are, but you guys were in a 50 by 50 room before, and it was trying to fill the room.
Okay. It's a good torch, but let's we put that away and we're dual wielding the orbs of light at this time, putting a little bit of trust into Eli.
The least I could do.
I can see it down it anyways with my dark vision. Correct.
Not with
There
this
you
light.
So, and did Siyo let you guys know that there was drag marks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start marching. You follow the drag marks. Since Siyo pointed them out, you guys see them, and you come to the fork in the cave, where you have a path off to the left and a path off to the right. And the path on the right is where you see these two sets of footprints that seem to be dragging something off.
2 for 2, Eli.
A man of my word.
All right, so
I'm assuming this means we take the right.
I
Any
would-
objections, Mockingbird?
objections? So we'll start traversing down the right trail. At least I will.
Okay.
I'll follow. Again, but enough space where you can't stab me with the sword.
Okay. So you
Can
guys
I,
are all going down the right?
Yeah, but as we're going down, I want to like pull out the scarf and kind of hide our trails
Oh, you want
and
to
like drag it behind me. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Okay. So you guys march for probably just a couple minutes when you hear something up ahead. You hear some movement. It's kind of sloshy, like how to describe this? It's almost like a gooey, sloshy sound. And
You better not have slimes in this cave.
and
Can I hear what the sound is?
can you hear what the sound is?
Yeah, I would like a replica of the sound, please.
No. It's like a and just beyond that you can hear something that sounds like a deep growling, like a
What was that? Am I the only one that heard this?
Yeah, I believe so. I didn't hear it.
No? Did I hear something?
Something's here.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
quick investigation check.
investigation check.
Thank you.
Investigation only works on what you can see.
Perception.
Perception is
yeah.
trying to see the unseen.
Yeah, I'll do a perception.
Do it.
Nat
Do
20,
it to
so
it.
23.
Nat 20?
Yep.
Nat 20, you can tell that based on airflow and kind of the sounds of the cave, there seems to be like a bit of an opening up ahead. And judging by the sounds, you can tell that there's something alive in there. You can't really tell how many or what it is, but it sounds big.
I look at our paladin and I look forward and I put the okay sign.
All right, Paladin, you're up front. Go ahead, it's fine. All clear.
Does the drag marks go to that section?
As far as you
Or
can
does,
see,
like-
yes. You can't really tell how far up ahead it is to the next room because you don't see the room. But the drag marks just keep on going.
I
So
keep going then.
Even though I gave him the okay and everything, I'm all prepared for what the ahead of us.
I like this bird. So you keep marching, and eventually the orb starts to illuminate, and you know the effect when you have like a flashlight in a cave, and you're following the walls, and then all of a sudden there's nothing. It's just black void because there's no walls for the light to reflect off of.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have a little bit of that. And you enter this room, and what you can see is it's a big room. It's probably 80 feet by 40 feet. It's wider than it is long. And you see probably about 8 zombies. And as
Nice.
they move, their flesh is just moving around and squishy, and even so, they are approaching these walls, these dirt walls in the cave, and they're scratching at them, and they've got their hands pretty much down to the bone, but they're still going, and they're digging through this dirt and mud and clay, and they're finding bones in it, and they're pulling the bones out, and then they're bringing them to the center of the room and dropping them, and there's a pretty massive bone pile in the center of the room. And in the center of this bone pile, you guys can see what appears to be a skull that has little red pinpricks of light in its eyes. And
They're
across the
trying
room,
to.
across the room, behind this pile of bones, you see what appears to be a door. It looks like a really heavy steel door.
Great.
Yeah.
How far away are these zombies? Also, do we see any other zombies or anything?
There's about 8 zombies in the room. How far away are they? They are changing their distance a lot. They are moving. They don't stop for very long. They claw at the wall, they pull out a bone, and then they walk over to the pile and drop it. And
they
Do they
don't notice
recognize
the
we're
light?
here?
do what?
Do they recognize that we're here? And do they notice the light and everything?
So one of them kind of, as it drops off a bone at the pile, it kind of like turns and stares like blankly at you guys for a second. And you guys feel like it took notice of you, but then it just and goes back to what it was doing.
That might be
Saved by
lucky
the
for
trash stench.
us.
Yeah, they're literal rotting corpses, but they're bothered by the stench of trash.
What about the drag marks? Do they kind of like end or?
Nope, the drag marks go right through the room and around the pile of bones, and as far as you can see, the drag marks end at the door because it looks like they went through the door.
Okay. So what do we do,
We
guys?
should feel fortunate that we're not being by a pile of zombie.
Are we
I mean, they're not attacking us.
are we free to
Yeah.
move then, since they're not attacking, and or do we need to do like initiative? What are we
Don't
doing here?
want to push our luck.
I mean, there's 8 zombies. You can push your luck if you want. That's entirely up to you. But
Or we can try and sneak around.
I think we
you're roboting.
should not.
Robot.
Gravy
Robot.
Gravy the Brobot.
Hello?
Blah,
Hello?
blah, blah.
Hello?
Oh, say, can you see? All these zombies in this room.
Alright. Can I do a stealth check so that way I'm kind of like sneakily seeing what's going on?
You can make a stealth check.
Yes.
And if anybody else would like to do it right now, now is your chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a stealth check as well.
All right.
18!
18. I got 18 as well.
Plus your modifier.
Yay. I
Yeah,
got a
that's
9.
with my modifier.
And-
Plus.
So 15 plus
what is
3.
that? Dexterity?
That's your stealth. It's on your skill tree.
Stealth. Say it is Dexter. Or
It's based off your dex
Oh.
modifier, yeah.
yeah. All right. So I get an 11.
You there, Gravy?
I am. My Discord ping keeps going up to 5,000.
That's weird.
I'm not sure why.
Are you rolling stealth?
Oh no, I don't. I'm not gonna roll stealth.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't think I'm. I'll just role play it.
okay. Well, Clorivious is also not very stealthy. So,
It's true.
so how are you guys moving through this room? If you're moving, are you guys moving through this room? That is a better question. And if you are,
think we might have taken the wrong turn.
and if you are moving through this room, who's going first?
Well, I mean, did I successfully stealth? Could I like go?
You and Kouka successfully stealthed. You guys are. The zombies have stopped paying attention to you guys temporarily, and thus you guys have managed to slip into the shadows. Although it's not going to be very hard to notice you given the orb of light hovering over your shoulder.
I knocked mine away.
It's
yeah,
magic.
only Silver has his orb of light.
Ah,
Me
uh,
seeing him going stealth, I'll extinguish his orb of light.
okay.
And then I'll look over to him and Silver, I think your best bet would be to investigate the door, see if there is a way we can pass, and if not, how are we going to pass? Or if we're turning around. You can find me here at the entrance, away from all of that.
Daddy don't want none of that.
So tell me, Eli, do you have anything to take out zombies?
I'm not sure. What I tried earlier clearly didn't work. As you see now, and I do like a little like curtsy, and I'm all fucking busted up and bruised and beat up.
From
And
skeletons.
This was the 2 in the beginning. I'm not an adventurer, child of light. I'm just trying to do something nice that I probably shouldn't have.
Why didn't the zombies like scratch you and make you a zombie?
I don't know if that's how that works. Don't you have investigating to do?
So, Kiro and Siyo and Kouka, are you guys stealthing through this place?
Yeah, I kind of want to go to where the drag marks are left at the door.
And Kouka?
Is there a way in this room to get close enough to that center skull without them noticing me?
The center stall?
Skull.
Skull.
Oh, skull. You can get right up to it, but there's no guarantee that one's not gonna approach and drop off the bone that it pulls out of the wall before you leave.
I get like halfway to it, but like at the same time, I'm prepared to. I'm like investigating it from a distance where even if somebody throws something in there, that they're not going to see me.
Okay, so you roll and investigate, while Kiro, you manage to slip past some of the zombies. Obviously, they're not very intelligent. They're pretty dumb, and they're not looking around for anybody. They're
On
zombies.
a mission.
They're very, very focused on what they're doing because their brain is only capable of handling one task at a time. So you kind of just nimbly work your way through this room with zombies weaving in and out, dropping off bones. And you get to this big door on the other side. Not big, but I mean, it's a relatively large door, but it's clearly made of some very strong metal, and it's got like a round section in the center that looks like it contains several different holes in it, and you think that maybe it's for a key of some sort or multiple keys, but clearly you don't have that. But yeah, there's a big circular indent in the middle of the door, and then there's like 4 holes in it that you would assume are for keys or a key-like device.
Trying to think what I should do here. Is there like handles on the door, or is it just kind of just flat with just those holes?
It is flat with just those holes. It looks like if the key was inserted and turned, or keys, then the door would just kind of open itself.
How big are the holes? Are they like big enough for like my hand, or?
No, you're looking at, they're maybe 1 inch by 2 inches.
Okay.
They're very uniform.
I'm
Well,
just kind of gonna wait there, and I kind of wave to the others a little bit, like, come this way.
All right, and meanwhile, Kouka, you, what was your investigate?
11.
11?
Yeah.
All right, with an 11, you get partway to the pile of bones and stay away from the zombies. As they're dropping off the bones, they look like they're gonna start looking in your direction, but then they realize they've got a task to do, and they just start walking back towards the wall. And you see the skull, and it's got the little red pinpricks for eyes, and it's really curious. And then you slightly move to the side, and you notice the pinpricks are following you. And then you see Siyo over at the door waving at you guys like, come on, get over here.
I'll go over there just because I have good stealth.
We'll use your earlier stealth check, and you will get over to the door without being noticed. Anybody else wants to actually suffer, or Clorivious?
Yes.
We'll have to use your earlier stealth check if you want to move across the door or across the room.
Clank, 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 clank.
You you clank across the room, and you pass like within inches of a zombie, listening to its visceral as its flesh shifts around on its bones. And it glances at you and and then just continues what it's doing. It completely ignores you after that. And you make it over to the door.
What if I want to stab it?
You are welcome to try.
All right, I'll get to the door.
And Eli. Are you staying where you are, or are you crossing the room?
I just saw the zombie ignore Chivalrous, right?
Clorivious.
Clitorius?
Like
Clorivious.
like chlorine.
Clorivious.
Clorivious.
I
The
see the
STD.
zombie ignore him, yes?
Yes, yeah. He
And
almost
I-
bumped shoulders with it, and it just walked away.
And I see
I do have a
Silver
big thing
waving
of
us
light over
over.
my head.
I'm not
That
going to
too.
stand here alone. And oh, that's right. I didn't even extinguish his light. So I will just, I guess, shuffle my way over to the door, not making eye contact with any of these shuffling dead, to join the rest of the party. And say,
Same for you. They pretty much are aware of your presence, but their sole purpose is the only thing occupying what is left of their brains. And
Glorious.
Siyo, everybody is next to you, so
So I show everyone the 4 holes in the door, and I'm like,
What? I don't know what these holes are for in the door. They might look like a key of some kind to open the door. But I'm not very smart when it comes to puzzles like this, so yes. The zombies are not attacking us, so that's good.
I believe these are halfling glory holes.
What's a glory hole?
oh Lord. I'm inclined to believe it's the keys. I'll go with the keyhole over the glory hole.
Oh, okay.
But I'm assuming nobody found keys in the room.
in this room,
Right.
no, there is no keys. Not that you guys have found, anyways.
How many
And there's
holes are
no 4. We're looking at 4. There's no handle or anything on this door.
There is no handle.
Why
Just
don't you
based
try
off of what
giving
you
it a
can see.
budge open, strong man.
Open
Maybe
strong man.
stick your hands.
Maybe the
Inside
power
the-
of
the
God
keyhole.
will open the door for you.
Yeah, stick your hand in the glory hole.
Stick
Suffer
her
gives it a
hand in
little
the
pinky
glory hole.
fingering. Oh, jeez. All right. You guys have pretty much observed all you can from this door.
So we try to push it open.
Give me a strength check. Just straight
Okay.
D20 plus your strength mod. Or no, I'll give you the benefit. Do athletics.
Let's see, athletics.
Perhaps you'd like to pray to your holy
Oh,
light
shit, okay.
before your
We'll do
push.
athletics. Come on, baby. All right, we get a 15 plus 6. That's a 21.
Damn. You push on this door, just dig your shoulder in, and you're pushing, and like so hard that you can feel the rivets in your metal, in your armor, just kind of digging into you a little bit. And you push and you push, and there is no chance you're getting this door open.
You bastard. At least you made it interesting.
A valiant effort, child of light.
He's red in the face. He's slightly winded, just a little bit, just from pure exertion. But yeah, the door's not moving.
Siyo, you're going to have to use just the tip.
Yeah, put your hand in the glory hole, not push.
And then the glory hole and push.
Yeah, see?
Ah,
Big
Jesus.
bird are great too. We put their hand in the glowy hole.
I see the guild's pushing out nothing but high quality now. Perhaps we check the other path we missed then? I'll also hand I will hand our paladin a small
Set of keys.
leather a leather hide water pouch. Drink for your trouble.
Ah, sure. I'll take a sip.
I'll smack it out of his hand.
Oh,
Roll for initiative. Kidding. Don't do it.
I mean, he could smack it out. I'll just pick it up and say fine, and then drink some myself and put it away.
He offers some to Clorivious, and the fucking bird slaps it out of his hand. What a dick.
I don't know this guy.
He may be a mockingbird, but he
course.
is the fight of a cardinal.
We don't know this guy. You know?
I mean, he just drank from it.
Yeah, but me, my poison and stuff like that doesn't affect me, but it affects everybody else that's in its path.
Oh, did Eli
No.
just hear him say this, or?
No,
Is it-
I'm saying
I
saying
didn't
this
hear you.
myself.
No, the bird
okay.
can't do anything but repeat, so...
Yeah,
If
I'm,
Kouka's talking
I
in
know,
full
I know.
sentences, then...
I'm just explaining my actions, just for everybody to know.
Yeah, but
I'm-
Eli doesn't know that, and Suffer doesn't know that that's why you did that. He just sees you
Either
slap
way.
the water out of Suffer's hands.
Sorry, friend. I'm not allowed to do a nice thing. But I will circle around Kouka here and just give a little look up and down on his whatchamacallits and knickknacks and strange, vile-smelling backpack again. And I'll be like, you are a very interesting one.
Lover of science
Maybe
he
my
is.
favorite. Maybe my favorite of the three. Science. A beautiful thing. But I'll throw my arms backwards, like in a guiding measure, back to the entrance of the room. Shall we investigate the other way?
I don't know where the other way goes. It might
I'm-
not lead
I'm
to the
fine with
same
it.
room.
I'm fine with it.
Okay,
Alright.
I guess we go to the other side.
So,
Beautiful.
as you guys leave this room, you guys, you walk past the zombies. The zombies are not interested. They're not having any of it. Kouka, you spare one more glance back to look at that skull, and you see that the eyes are still following all of you guys. They are dead set on you. The skull can't move. The skull's not moving, but the eyes are just dead set on you guys. And you guys exit the room. And
Wait. When we get to the door, I say, trash bird, why don't you melt those bones?
As we're exiting the room, I just hurry up and turn around and do a shot of acid over at the pile.
over the pile.
Yeah, as we're exiting the room.
Can I be ahead of these guys now? Like in the front towards the exit? as they're doing this?
Oh, for the love of God, Kouka, you've killed you all. As Kouka turns around and sprays acid on these bones, he notices that the bones slightly start to dissolve a little bit, just ever so slightly. But as if in unison, all the zombies let out a moan. All 8 of them.
Is everything you do with intent to have everyone killed?
And
Everyone killed. Hey, I was just doing what Paladin said.
roll for initiative. It
Ah,
was nice
we
knowing you
almost
guys.
Made it out just fine.
You what?
Almost made it out.
Oh, for the love of God.
So I got a 20 plus 3, so I'm at 23.
Give me 1 second to bring the thing up. Uh,
The one time I listened to Suffer.
Child
I have
of
a
Light
4.
strikes with the plans of God once again.
I get a
4?
whopping 4 for initiative.
23 for Siyo, 4 for Suffer. Kouka,
15.
15.
Yep.
And Eli.
Hold on. Let me go to your little dice roll.
Oh, gotcha.
Where did it go? Oh, dice roller. I see. How do I use this dice roller in here? Is it just the exclamation point and what I want?
I believe it's the same as Kouka's dice bot. Yeah.
Okay. It's not.
It's not.
No, I did exclamation point 1d20 plus 3, and it didn't do anything. Hold on, I'm on Wizards, D&D and Beyond here. I could just use their dice roller.
It worked for Kouka not that long ago.
Dice roller.
That's weird.
You know what? I have the whole internet at my disposal here.
That's fair.
I'll just pull that up. The old internet.
It's exclamation point.
Oh.
R.
Well, I'm gonna roll with what the internet gave me here. A 19 plus 3, 22.
22. Alrighty. First up, Siyo, you are in a tunnel and all the action is going on in front of you, but your whole party is between you and the zombies. How do you wish to proceed?
Like, are the zombies like directly in front of my party, or are they kind of like on the outskirts?
They're
So I
spread
still have,
throughout
like-
the room.
How wide is this tunnel?
Okay.
This was, what did I say, 80 by 40? It's 80 feet wide by 40 feet long.
The tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel you're in? Oh, no, it's it's only
yeah.
like 4 feet wide.
All right, so they can only come in like 2 at a time.
Yep.
So if I was to try to shoot, I'd end up shooting the back of my teammate, right?
Yep, you'll have to move past them in order to do it, but that'll also put you out front.
So could we potentially run away from them?
You can. They're zombies. They're going to follow you.
Not
Can I do,
opposed to running away.
Can I kind of get ready? Like, what was it called? The action?
Ready in action?
Yeah, ready in action.
Sure. What do you want to do, and what do you want your trigger to be?
So I'm gonna pull out my bow, and I'm just kind of going to point it as, you know, at like the back of my party. So if they have any room, like if they move to the left or right, just a slight gap, I can take a shot.
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the back.
Okay. Eli, you're up.
All right, I will. I'm on my character sheet right now, seeing all the
You're good.
act spells that I actually have here. Okay, I will. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a healing spell. I should use that on me.
Yeah, you should.
I should. The hell? Where have I been this whole time? All right, I'm going to. There we go. I would like to attempt to throw out a ray of cold on one of these guys here.
Okay. Ray of cold. That's what is it? 15 feet wide cone.
It is. Sorry. Damn it. Damn it. Sorry. Hold on. I'm at a very interesting point of my life right now. Let me reopen this page. There we go. Yes. Character builder spells. Here we go. E. It is. Actually, I didn't think it was a. It's very. Oh, never mind. That's a level 1 spell. I don't want to do that. I want to. All right, I'm gonna go Firebolt. There we go. That's a 180 from a Ray of Cold.
That is.
Yes, but it is instantaneous. So I will attempt a Firebolt against this first zombie in front of me. Because the only thing more dangerous than a zombie is a fire zombie.
I was just gonna say that.
But that's what I'm going with here.
All right. Roll damage, or what is it? It's not a dexterity saving throw or anything, is it? It's just straight damage.
You hurl. It's instantaneous. It's just your action. Make a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
So I just have to roll my d20 and see what we get here. Do I get a buff for a ranged spell attack?
It would be plus your spell casting modifier, which for you should be your intelligence.
Yes. RD. It's not RD20. Exclamation point 1.
Oh, yeah. /R, wasn't it?
Oh, /R. D20.
And to be able to do it is exclamation point R, then whatever, like.
It's not working. I'm just going to use what Google gave me.
Okay.
Let's see. Roll. 11 plus my 5 for 16.
11 plus your 5 for 16. That is a hit.
Okay. Now I roll 1d8 for damage. Wait, what was it? 1d10 for damage. Let's go. Click. 10.
10?
10.
Okay.
A flat 10. That's a big fireball. I fucking shoot this molten fireball at this fucking zombie.
Hey, real quick, you do exclamation R space, then the number of dice, and then the D, and then whatever die it is.
Okay. So as you Kamehameha this fireball.
Even my one in the Discord is a 7, so whatever you want to go with.
It's fine. We'll go with higher because you already rolled it once. So
+5.
So you launch this fireball, and you were just so focused and you channeled it so well that it flies and it hits this zombie, and it blows a big fucking hole right through the center of this zombie. And the zombie is basically just held up by what remains of its spinal column. And it's still shambling at you, but, I mean, it looks about as dead as a zombie could get.
Does that count? Does that count, Child of Light? Did I get one?
Nice work. It's not dead yet.
It is not dead. It is still coming.
I'm not dead yet.
Is it on fire?
It is on fire.
Oh no!
And it's
sorry.
coming. And coincidentally, it's that one's turn. So it is approaching you guys, and it moves, but it's a zombie. So it doesn't quite reach you guys. It's almost there, but it comes up just short. So next zombie. Oh boy, this is fun. We're gonna pair these off because these guys are kind of next to each other. 2 zombies are gonna move at you guys. And who's up front? Clorivious? No, it was Kouka, because Kouka was the last person to be in the room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So 2 zombies are going to make an attack against Kouka. Let's see. Kouka. How's a 16 do your AC?
Miss.
Bullshit.
15.
That's what I thought.
They beat my 18 roll.
You what?
My 18 roll for initiative.
They did. These 2 did. Well, technically 3. 4. No, 4 of them beat you.
Wow.
These
And
zombies
that's
don't
even
fuck
more messed up
around.
because that's more messed up because they get a -2 to their initiative.
How'd they beat my initiative?
Because you're the bottom of the barrel, baby.
Saving the best for
So-
last, that's all.
Kouka. As these 2 zombies approach you, one of them is going to give you like a zombie slap. It's just going to swing just down at you, and it's going to hit you like it's going to
What's the attack roll for the second one?
it's going to spock you out. It's just going to hit you right there. Just ugh. And like your left arm is going to go kind of numb for a minute. Take 3 damage from that one. And then the second zombie is going to charge at you and get right up on you, and it's going to sink its teeth into your arm.
What was
And-
the attack roll in the second one?
You what?
What was the attack roll in the second one? Did they both roll a 16?
Yes, I rolled them as a group because they're doing the same thing anyway, so that we can not spend forever doing combat. And
Real
this
quick,
one-
sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but is it just me or is anyone else getting an echo on SSR?
Are we?
A little bit, but
Just
No.
you?
Just you.
All right, because when I look at my Discord, whenever SSR talks, I have him muted in Discord and not muted in the recording software, but I see Kiro's little green light lighting up a little bit.
Huh?
Oh,
I
that's
was trying
probably
to make
because
sure it wasn't like going to mess up your recording.
Oh, it's fine. We should be able to edit it out as just by seeing the sound waves and seeing who's talking when,
Oh, okay.
and then we can just edit out all the space in between.
Edit out. Ah.
All right, my apologies. Carry on.
You're good. It's appreciated. Kouka, you got bit on the arm by this zombie. And you're gonna take a whole 6 damage. He is going to pull some flesh.
this is why I don't listen to Suffer.
The what?
This is why I don't listen to Suffer.
That's twice now that you've almost died because of him. Of course, this time it was your own fault because you chose to listen. Then the next zombie is going to attack. It's going to move up and attack. That's a 6. So that's not going to hit. Kouka, you're up.
So these 2 in front of me are right in front of me, so that means that they are.
There is 3 in front of you now.
Yeah, but I can only attack 2 of them at once. They're both in front of me. Is the one that has a hole in it close enough or no?
That one is slightly behind one of them that is in front of you.
But is it within 5 feet of the other one?
It is within 5 feet, yes.
Alright, then I'll do an acid splash on those. whatever one is to him, the one that's already on fire.
And that's a dex saving throw?
He is. On both of them.
That's gonna be -2, 15.
You gotta do them separately.
You what?
You gotta do yours separately.
Oh, I have to do them separately?
Yes.
That one gets a 6.
So whenever one gets 6, takes damage.
It takes 3 damage?
Acid.
And the one that didn't dodge... Wait, no. The one that dodged takes 3, and the one that didn't dodge
No.
takes 6?
No, the one that I can only hit them if they don't make their saving.
Oh, you only hit them if they don't make... Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
With acid, they're zombies, so they're immune to poison spray, so there's no point.
Okay. Well, you slung your poison, and it hit the zombie that was in front of you in the face, and you dealt 3 damage to it, and the flesh came right off. There is just solid bone straight ahead of you. The zombie with the big hole in it behind it, however, didn't manage to get any poison on or acid on it because the zombie in front took it all to the face.
It caught the load.
Clorivious.
At this time, because I still have my bonus action, well, my movement, can I crouch down low enough so that my halfling friend will be able to take his shot?
I mean, 2 more people are going to have to do that. But, yeah, you're welcome to... Crouching doesn't take an action. Or it doesn't take any movement.
Because he potentially should be able to take a shot through the ones that are in front of me because I'm crouching down. As long as he doesn't roll a 1.
And shoot you in the back of the head? All right, Clorivious, you're up.
How far am I from these zombies and everything?
It's just Kouka between you and the zombies. You're probably just they're right in front of him, so maybe 7 feet. The tunnel is wide enough that you could stand next to Kouka, but you'd be completely blocking the view of everybody behind you. Well, unless you crouch like Kouka.
So what I would like to do is we need to get him into this hallway so that they get bottlenecked and they can't all attack us at once. So would I be able to... I would have to go out there to grab him, and then that would leave me exposed, right? If I tried to
grab
drag
Kouka?
him back.
You mean to grab Kouka?
Yeah.
No, he's right next to you.
Okay,
You
so
see-
we're not in
You're in the
the
tunnel,
tunnel
but
yet.
the tunnel is like 4 feet wide. You've got room to either go around him if you want to, or you can just grab him and pull him into the tunnel.
So if I grab him and pull him in the tunnel, can I still get an attack off in the tunnel?
You wouldn't be able to because that
Huh.
would technically be your action. You'd be grappling him.
Okay. I see. But from in the tunnel, can I attack these bastards?
Not really within the tunnel. You'd have to move to the entrance to get around Kouka, unless you want to try swinging over top of him.
What if I do a stab instead of a big swing like last time when I
Do
was
it.
trying to stab?
Do it.
I'll allow it. Since Kouka made the point of crouching, I will let you be able to attack over top of him.
Yes. All right, Kouka, hold your breath.
However,
drop
on
the
your
sword.
attack roll, you take a -2.
Okay. Big money, no whammies. Oh, baby, 18. So that'll take it to 16 plus 4. So that'll be a 20.
Nice. That is a hit.
Boom. Oops. My
You
bad
killed it.
there. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna say, as
So-
a paladin, doesn't he have some like bonus to fighting undead?
He does, as a matter of fact.
What is that? Because I was for that, but I don't see it on this front sheet.
Well, so you need to attack with Divine Light somehow. So let's have a quick gander at your character sheet.
Let me go to attack. Oh no.
You should-
Action, bonus action, reaction. Hey, I have a reaction of opportunity attack. I don't know when that'll come into use.
That is only available if a creature within melee range of you decides to move out of melee range.
Okay. That's opportunity attack. Got it.
Let's see, Clorivious. You don't have spellcasting yet, do you?
No, I don't think any of that's till like level 3. Like I have the heal, but I don't think spells are really till level 3.
Yeah, Paladin doesn't really get anything until level.
I mean, you have your amulet of religiousness.
Pray to you,
Yes,
gods.
yes. Yes, may my God smite you, I say as I attack here. All right, let me roll my damage.
Do it.
We got a 4. Plus, is that strength modifier again? So that would be 8 points damage.
Plus, you're proficient with that, right? So it would be your proficiency bonus too.
Plus my proficiency. Where on here is plus another 2. So it'd be 10 points.
You rolled a what now? A 4?
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4 plus a 4 plus your proficiency, so that would be 10. Yeah.
Let me get back here. Yeah, 1d8 plus 4.
Okay. Plus your proficiency. So as you attack, and you say, "May my God smite you," you kind of notice your sword glows a slight amount. And as you strike this zombie for 10 damage, you see the zombie, like, you cleave down. Or wait, you were poking, right?
Yeah, I was trying to do a stab because we're kind of in the hallway and I don't have a lot of room for a swing.
So you
I don't know
poke
what's the height in here?
It's about 8 feet tall. It's not a large cavern, but
Yeah, so I said stab, so it's obviously a stab. I was just trying to get that extra info because I don't know if we ever went over that.
so you stab the zombie in the face, and you see like almost a divine light glowing out of the hole where your sword penetrated. And
Nice.
as you pull your sword out, the zombie just kind of lets out and falls backwards dead.
Does he knock over the one with the hole in its stomach?
He does.
Yes.
He knocks it over, and it falls prone, but is not dead quite yet.
Okay. Now, would I still get my action with the scimitar?
You do, yep.
I do. All right. So where's the third zombie?
You killed the zombie that was in front of Kouka, and there was another zombie in front of Kouka. And then the one that has the hole in it was behind the first zombie.
All right. So
The one on the ground.
The one on the ground, he would have to get past Kouka to get at.
yeah. So all right. I can do like a swing at this other one, right, with the scimitar, because I can't really stab so much with that.
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
Again, we'll give you a -2 to it because you're swinging over Kouka.
Okay, we got an 11. -2 is 9 plus 4, 13. Do I get a proficiency bonus on the scimitar or no?
Yep.
Yes.
You have
Okay.
proficiency
So
with all weapons.
so it'll be a 15 then.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Damn.
Okay.
Suffer out here slaying them.
So this one is a 1d6 plus 4. So with the 6, may my God smite you.
You get a -5 for repetition.
Oh, come on. All right, I got a 2 plus 4 would be 6.
Okay. You swing and you carve this zombie like right across the chest. And it's a damn good gash, but the zombie is still standing.
Okay.
Afterwards, two of the
So,
zombies in the room are going to move closer to you. However,
Okay.
their friends are kind of in the way. And the other 2 zombies are going to move closer. Top of the order, Siyo, go. You gonna keep that action ready, or are you gonna?
Is there a zombie on the ground, kind of like crawling?
Yes, it's in front of Kouka, laying on the ground. So if you shoot,
Right,
you're gonna have
right.
major
So
disadvantage.
if I like shoot, like, can I try to aim between their legs?
Okay,
Like, hit it.
before all that, shouldn't he have an open shot of that second zombie that wasn't in front of Kouka but to the side, since I'm right now behind Kouka?
Both of the zombies were in front of Kouka.
All 3 of them?
There was 2 in front of him, and then there was 1 behind those 2. That's why I got knocked over when you killed the first one.
Okay, so he still doesn't have a clean shot on a zombie.
Not unless he
Mhm.
moves forward.
Okay.
Would I be able to shoot between the legs for the one zombie that's on the ground?
You would have a very difficult shot. It would have to be with disadvantage because you're trying to shoot through 3 sets of legs and past a zombie who's laying on the ground missing or with a hole in its face.
I don't really have any other options unless I want to get in the front.
You can move to the side and move partway up the front and still have a shot at one of the zombies.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that then. I'll kind of move, but stay behind everyone in a way where I
Yeah.
can kind of get a clean shot.
Alrighty. Go for it.
All right. So it's 14, and then that's what, plus my dex?
Yes.
Yes.
So that puts it 17?
17. That's a hit. Roll damage.
And the damage is the 6-side die? No, it's the 8-side die.
Whatever it says that your longbow damage is.
Oh, longbow is a 1d8 plus 3.
There you go.
Still learning the dice here, so that's going to be this one. So it's 5 plus 3, so it's 8 damage.
As you release your arrow, it flies true and it hits this zombie that's got this big gash through its chest, and you hit it like right below the throat, like in
Nice.
its sternum, and you can hear the loud bone crack. And additionally, you hit it so hard that the gash in it just kind of peels open, and the top half of the zombie folds backwards. And coagulated blood kind of like starts to spew up a little bit, and the zombie topples over dead.
Siyo, Silver!
as I let go of the arrow. You know.
Nice. Eli.
I'm up.
You are up.
I would like to first take a movement around the large paladin and crouching crow man. So like all the way to the right, like in the side of this 4-foot wide cave.
Yep. I gotcha.
So now, how many feet away are the remaining zombies that are upcoming?
There
Because
is
the
one
first
zombie.
three in front of us are dead now. Yes.
There's one zombie that is alive. It's on the floor. It got knocked prone.
Oh, that's right, him.
Yeah, that one is laying on the ground. And then there is 4 more zombies that are about 10 feet away. 2 of them are next to each other, and the other 2 are next to each other.
Okay. Oh, there's my ray of frost. Would you look at that? Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna use a big boy spell.
Bring.
Got his big boy pants on.
Yeah. It's time for big boy stuff. All right, so I will do a magic missile.
Oh, snap.
So I make my 3 glowing darts of magical force, and I want each dart to target a different zombie.
Okay.
So because I can guide them to hit the same creature or several creatures. So I'll do one for each 3 that are upcoming, and I'm not going to pay any attention to the one on the ground that's on fire crawling at us.
There's
'Cause why would I do that?
There's 4 incoming, and then there's the one on the ground on fire.
Yeah, I'm just going to aim for 3 of the 4 that are incoming.
Okay. Roll it.
All right, here we go. What do I need to roll for this? It doesn't say anything, actually.
I believe it's 1d4 plus 1 for each magic missile.
That's the damage. I think what? So it auto hits?
Oh, magic missile never misses.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Magic missile's an auto
Magic
hit.
missile never misses.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I remember that.
so I'm gonna do
And it's been a while.
exclamation point R. So 3d4, right?
Yep.
And I'll just add +1 to each of these numbers. Oh
Yep.
wow, would you look at that? 3, 3, 3. So 4, 4, 4.
All right. You your magic missiles, you hit one in the face and it kind of like staggers back a little bit. It looks like it's been slowed a little. Another magic missile hits one in the chest and kind of knocks it on its ass. And the last one blows the leg off of one of these zombies.
Daddy fucks.
Daddy fucks hard.
It's not a child of light
Nah.
smash or slash, but it's something. Better than my luck with the skeletons.
Yes.
And the zombie that's burning on the ground has expired.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
The flames have licked away too much of its flesh and muscle tissue, and it is no longer able to function.
Ah, I didn't even think about the fire doing continuous damage on it. It should have been fucking fire.
I mean, it's
more
yeah.
fire.
Kouka, you're up.
Yay! Now,
There is.
all right,
There's 4 zombies left. 1 is still approaching, and 1 got hit in the face, and 2 are knocked on their butt. Well,
Oh, I'd
one is
also like
missing
to
a leg.
look at the bird man and say, top that with your science, mockingbird.
Love it.
the one that's coming, how far away is it?
It's, what did I say, about 10 feet?
Yeah.
And the 2 that are knocked down, are they next to each other, or are they a good distance away?
Yes, the 2 that are knocked down are next to each other, and then the 2 that are still standing is the one that got hit in the face and the one that didn't get hit.
All right. The 2 that are knocked down, if they're right next to each other, then I'll do another. I'll look at the guy that just shoots him missiles. And I'll do like a spin with my staff and then hit it down, kind of like showing off to them. And as I do, 2 acid splashes go out at those 2.
All right. Let's see. What do I get for dex
That's
saving
pretty
throws?
giddy.
They're prone, aren't they?
Yes, they are. So they have
No.
disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it is? Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Double disadvantage.
that one gets an 8. And and that one got a nat 1.
So first one takes 3 damage,
The second
Second
one
one.
explodes.
takes 4 damage.
So 7 damage total.
One takes 3 damage, the other one takes 4.
Okay. Alrighty. The one that rolled a nat 1, the one that's missing its leg, your acid splash got on it, and it was too dumb to try to move around much, and so it just kind of kept trying to crawl at you, but it didn't bother trying to get the acid off of it or trying to stand up and whatnot. So, your acid burned a hole straight through it to the point where it can't function anymore. And the other one managed to, or it will manage to get back to its feet. So it is not dead. Clorivious,
Yes.
you've got one zombie off to your right about 10 feet out and 2 zombies off to your left about 10 feet out that are not knocked down.
All right. One of them has damage and one doesn't, correct?
Correct.
All right. I'll head out to the left and try to get to the side of them so I could possibly leave an opening for somebody, you know,
Okay.
but in a position that I could possibly attack both of them.
Okay. So behind them.
No, they're slow and dumb, right? I could get behind them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I'll get behind them. If I can do that and still get my attacks off.
You can. One of them kind of takes a swing at you as you walk by, but it's a zombie. It's too slow and dumb.
All right. First attack, baby. Long sword. 2. So that'll only be a 6. That'll be an 8.
That does not hit.
Okay. Let's go with the scimitar on this bad boy. 4. So it'll be a 10.
That hits.
Oh, yes. All right. May the gods' light bless this blade. Freaking 6, baby. Plus 4, 10.
Oh, snap. What does it look like when you kill this zombie?
Maybe I'd lop his head off or something. Or split his skull in half.
Short but sweet. All right.
Like right this way through his eyes so that his brain is split in half.
You're on dice cam. We can't see what you're doing.
Oh, Jesus. So like a slash like this so that this goes sliding
Just like
off.
right across the eye line so that half the eye stays and half the eye slides with the top of the head.
Yeah. Beautiful.
go.
And then the bottom of the eyes just kind of and start hanging as it falls forward and the rest of its brain just spills out.
There you go. All right.
Beautiful.
The zombie that didn't die from acid is going to crawl over and try to grapple Clorivious's foot.
Okay.
Let's see. Give me a strength check, Clorivious.
It's an 11 plus 4, 15.
Well, I got you with a 17,
Hold on.
so it has
Hold
grabbed a
on.
hold of you. You ain't going
Yeah, that-
nowhere.
Yeah, that's a strength check. So obviously that's what it is.
I mean, it's a
15.
zombie.
Yeah.
All right, and zombie that you missed is going to see you grappled, turn and attack you.
I thought there was only 2 over here.
There is.
I just killed one.
And the other one crawled over from the other side of the place and grabbed you.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 15. Does it hit?
That is a miss.
All right.
Narrow miss. Like he probably scraped my armor but didn't pierce it.
We'll go with that. He swings and grazes you, but even with a zombie holding onto you, you still manage to just kind of move slightly out of the way. Siyo, you're up.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go ahead and pull an arrow? The one that's on the ground there. Do I still have a shot?
The one that's on the ground? The one that's next to Clorivious?
Yeah.
Yes, you
It's
still have a shot.
grappling
at it.
my leg right now.
Yeah, he's grabbing your legs. I'm gonna try to shoot him in the head.
Yep,
'Cause I
you
seen
have
it.
you have a shot.
Okay. So let me go ahead and roll. It is a 5 plus 3, so it's 8.
That unfortunately does not hit. You shoot and you hit the zombie, but you don't hit a zombie in any place that could possibly slow it down.
Darn.
Eli, you're up. Eli?
Sorry, I'm getting hate mail. I'm getting hate mail over here.
Hate mail.
Yes.
Who dares to
All
hate
right.
you?
I will no longer keep firing these magic missiles because boy is Eli fucking tired. But I will pull, shling, out of the depths of Eli's long robe comes a very common short sword. And I will attempt to move upward and thrust at the head of the closest surviving zombie.
All right, roll it.
Bing. Oh, uh-oh. A 2.
It's a what?
A 2.
A 2?
Yes. And I have no proficiency with my short sword, and my strength is very, very low.
That's gonna miss. Oh, although you were attacking the one that's on the ground,
Whatever the closest surviving one was, yes.
which would so actually you would have advantage on the attack.
Oh, so I can roll again?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. I stabbed the ground, missing.
So,
Missing
another
the
bad roll,
spot.
huh?
And then I pull my sword up and I go to stab it again, but I rolled a 5. So I miss again. And I'll look back at the party and I'm just like, I'm not an adventurer.
Stick to your spells, Eli.
And as he says, I'm not a adventurer, you hear my character go, kind of like giggle about it. I'm not an adventurer.
It speaks.
Kouka, you're up.
How many zombies are left? 2?
Yeah, just the 2.
Are they close enough for me to be able to hit both of them?
Yes. You also risk hitting Clorivious and Eli.
Not if I run to an opening where I can just hit the 2.
I mean, they're all kind of clustered all together over there.
Because I get to choose my target of
Oh, you get to choose your target?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I could see if they're like on top of each other. But if I'm like going where an angle where I dedicate the attack to the two, then that's what I want to do.
Get your
You're a robot again.
Breaking up.
Yeah.
He's so tired. He's so tired that he's like barely can talk, like Eli, that is. But I'll do my splash attack to the ones that I are next to each other.
The one on the ground gets a 16.
All right.
That's even with the disadvantage. And the one that is standing next to Clorivious got a unnatural 1.
Oh.
So 2 damage, eh?
It's only 2 damage.
Alrighty. Well, that's unfortunate. Clorivious, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
It is.
Okay.
There's one holding on to you, so you can't move, but there's also one next to you still that just got splashed with acid.
Is that one kind of right in front of me, or?
Yes, it's because you went behind him. So it's in front of you, and then Eli is off to your side, and Kouka just sprayed it from a few feet away, still over by the door.
Okay, I'd like to, again, try a stab maneuver on the one that's standing, and then I will slash down at the arms of this one that's grappling me, or at his head, I guess, shoulders and stuff, with the
All right.
scimitar, if
Roll
that
it.
works for you.
That does work for me.
Oh, man, I'm still on my dice here. Okay.
Yep.
All right. May the Lord's light find its way into my blade. Now we got an 8 plus 2, that'll be a 14.
That's a hit.
Bam. All right. So that was my stabby. Let me do 1d8 here. We got a 3 plus 4. So that'll be 7.
You cleave this zombie in front of you, and you, like, as you swung, your blade just tilted enough that you cut through its neck, but your sword also just kind of just launched the head off to the side of the room.
Nice. Is there like a little bit of like the neck and vertebrae like hang? Oh, damn it. Hold on.
There is.
Okay,
Until it
like
falls
the
over
like
and
so here's his
dies.
head, and then there's a little bit of vertebrae just kind of flopping as it goes, because I want to see that.
That is definitely
visualize
happening.
it.
There would be some blood
I
flowing
like
if
it.
it wasn't all gel, but all right.
Okay,
Roll that
now
scimitar.
now I am gonna go with the scimitar. 2, which would be a total of only 8. It would be 8. A lot of 2s tonight.
H is not going to hit.
Okay, I figured as much.
The zombie that is grappling you is going to try to bite your leg.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Does it bite its own hand?
Does he bite his own arm?
It bites onto the armor on your shin, and you can hear the scraping of teeth against metal, that loud screechy sound that it does, and then you just see the jaw on this zombie just pop
Nice.
as it continues to bite down, and it breaks its teeth and they shatter and its jaw just dislocates.
Blood
And-
is covered all over your shin guard.
The what?
His shin guard is covered in blood
Yeah, his shin guard is
and
just-
gingivitis.
and as its jaw breaks, you just kind of turn and take your other foot and just stomp down on its face. And it is
Okay.
dead.
Nice. All right, anyone count these up? I feel pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have won the combat. There he
Kouka, I
is.
apologize, but I really, really, really wanted to fight the zombies. So I knew, like, I didn't know, but I figured that if you attack those bones, although I was hoping they would dissolve, I just figured that would trigger the zombies to come after us. But my
No.
plan was that we would all be in that hallway and they could only come in like 2 at a time.
Is the bone still like lighted up, or did it?
Yeah, no, the eyes, the little red pinpricks are still watching you guys.
So, as the fight ends, my character plays this like full collapsing thing, holding on to where that bite mark was. I'm like, it looks like I'm dying. I'm acting.
Guys, he's turning into a zombie. Put him out of his misery.
I do think that might be the best course of action.
You can't hear that. I'm
hear
God.
you. Yeah, and a
Big-
paladin wouldn't let that happen, anyways.
Big Bird smells
That's
like
true.
zombie. He's stinky like zombie. He smells like one already.
Can I
So-
search
so-
the zombies for like keys or any type of loot?
You can search through them. You don't really find anything. They're tattered. They're wearing tattered clothes, like that of a peasant. That's the clothes have been worn with time, and they're covered in stink and rot. But none of the zombies were really carrying anything of worth. You do find one leather pouch attached to one zombie, but inside you only find about 20 copper.
Say, rotten bodies, you say, huh?
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
So
I'll look
all
at
right.
our
Um,
paladin. So you've done them a justice. Though they're just zombies now, these were people. You seem to have put them out of their eternal misery, doing God's work.
So do we know if Kouka for us as the players, like can he be turned into a zombie? Is his immunity to is his immunity to poison only to his own poison or whatever poison?
I'm immune to poison in general, but you don't know that.
But would a zombie bite poison you, or would that be a disease, or what would that count as?
Player knowledge, non-character knowledge. Zombies don't infect when they bite.
Okay.
But I'm playing it off like I'm hurt. All
At least these zombies don't. It could be possible for zombies to do that if they were enchanted or they were done right, but in this scenario, these zombies do not have an infectious bite.
Okay, so I will use my lay on hands pool and restore 3 hit points to Kouka.
The only person that took some real damage.
yeah, because I was at 1 hit point, just to let you know.
You were that injured?
I mean,
All right, I'll
First
help
turn.
this guy too.
6 points on that bite.
there were 6 points on the bite and 3 points on the hit.
Cook almost died for a second time.
Yep.
2 games in a row.
I too will use a light heal on Kouka.
You do crazy things and you're gonna die.
I have a question now. You know, he's got wings, right? Can he actually
No.
fly?
No.
No, you don't.
No. So my race once betrayed a god. When they did, that's when they lost. Their wings were ripped out of their bodies and their voices taken out of them, so they could never tell people what actually happened.
Gotcha.
So he's a flightless, wordless bird. He can only parrot.
Okay.
He's
Now, could
basically an
Kouka
annoying
talk
stepchild.
beforehand though? Like before he came to Earth?
Our race was able to talk before that, but our god was doing some things that they probably shouldn't have, and we pretty much were trying to backstab him, and then the result is he ripped his wings from us. That's why
This
we
sounds
hate
like
gods.
information that should be relayed in character.
So they're just trying to get an idea of what my race is like.
Yeah.
So if I use telepathy on Kouka, would he be able to communicate through that?
I mean, it's his brain, so probably.
I didn't know if he was like naturally crazy and he just did that because that's just how he is, or if, you know.
So I heard that somebody else is trying to heal me.
Yeah. Gravy tried to heal you. Or Eli.
Yeah, actually, sorry. My heal spell is only for when you're at 0, and all it does is stabilize you.
Oh, okay. Then
I guess I could give you a small potion of healing that I had that I was saving in case you didn't want to help me. But
I mean, they didn't want to help you and you didn't use it.
well, I was going to use it if they really were going to leave me behind, but they let me come along. So I'll throw a small potion of healing over at the bird's way, and I'll look at him and just be like, I guess we're even now. You might even owe me one.
All right.
And I'm just
so,
watching him to see if he smashes it on the ground because he doesn't trust me.
So, like, I'm like hesitant. Like, I grab it and like, because I have, I'm an artificial, so I have bottles of vial on me, and like I take that one and like, as I'm getting up, I like secretly drink it, but I take another one and I just smash it on the ground so it makes it look like I didn't drink it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, this guy's pretty cool, but I don't want him to know that kind of thing.
I see him smash it, and I'm just like, you could have just given it back.
So
I'm still beat up.
So I drank it, but my vial that's down there is just a fake vial that I had.
Bad bird, bad.
all right. So I think we should go backtrack and head down that left trail and see if we can find an alternate way into this room or any kind of key or something to get in that door and figure out what's going on here. Or would you rather go investigate the pile of bones first?
Investigate the pile of bones.
Let's figure out what's the deal with the pile of bones. Or these glowing red eyes that Kouka keeps seeing look at us, but, I won't metagame.
So, did I, like, do any damage to the glowing skull, pinhole eyeball thing when I originally hit it?
You can see, like, the outer, like, how bones have that just the outer layer of calcium. Your acid has dissolved like a couple millimeters of that, but these bones seem somewhat resistant to your acid.
Does it seem like it wouldn't take much to break it?
It wouldn't take much what?
To break it?
To break the bones?
Yeah.
They look like bones.
Hesitant when you say it like that.
So it look like we can remove the skull?
It's just sitting there.
I say, pardon me, bone pile. Can you speak?
It does not respond.
I poke my sword at it a little bit.
The eyes follow the tip of your sword as you poke it, and then they go back to your face.
So, while he's doing this, I'm going around and grabbing the zombie corpses, and I'm like sawing off the body pieces and throwing it in my full of acid backpack. So like all the rotten stuff is just becoming like mush inside of it, so it's all like becoming part of my backpack again.
And I'm gonna run up to the skull and make never eyes are pretty. I like red eyes, and I pick up the skull.
Okay.
Can I pick up the skull?
Yeah. You pick up the skull, and it just looks at you.
I'll be like, okay, I like this skull. I like this skull, very pretty, and I put it in like my bag.
Okay.
Like I look at Eli and or Pally, and I'm like looking at him like my shoulder, like what's next kind of thing. Because at this point, I already solved off all their bodies. But,
Are
Right.
you guys
problematic.
are you guys gonna go back the path you were on, or do you want to obsess over the bones some more?
I want to
Are
go
there
down
other
the other
skulls?
path.
Are there other skulls in the bone pit?
Nope, just the one.
Just the one. Okay, yeah, we go down the other path.
What
unfortunately,
was
the path.
underneath the skull? Was it just more bones, or was there something hidden under there? I'd
It
like
was
to
just
examine.
more bones.
Okay, we go to the left path.
All right, you guys exit out of this room and you go back, and now you take the path that would have been the left path when you guys were coming into the cave.
Mhm.
You guys march for about a couple minutes, and then you see like a slight light flickering up ahead, and you guys believe it to be a fire, so you can only assume it's a torch. And as you guys approach, you come around a corner and you see that there is a room in this cave that looks almost like a small bedroom. And there is, in fact, a bed in here. And there is shelves made, and there's books and scrolls and a desk and all sorts of what you would find in like a small living quarters. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I want to take the scrolls.
You enter the room and begin to walk over to the scrolls. Anybody else coming in this room?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
go
I'll-
into the room, look at the books. What type of books are there?
There's an awful lot of weird books. There's like a whole lot of stuff on undead magics and zombie, like the lifespan of a zombie, how long it'll take it to decay and whatnot. There's how to convert your zombie into a skeleton. There's one called Which Lich is Lich, and it is how to become a lich. There is a whole bunch of stuff. Not really anything that would be super useful to you. There's a few books on demonology. There's the astral planes.
Is there anything that explains what the skull is?
You don't really see anything other than give me an investigation. Meanwhile, Suffer, you on the other hand grab all the scrolls, and really in the scrolls you don't really notice anything of note. Other than there is what appears to be like a recipe for something. It's written really, really poorly, but
The chocolate chip cookies.
yes. But you find you would almost think it was a grocery list if it didn't have the extra notes at the bottom of it.
Just so you know, I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19?
Well, 16 plus 3.
Okay. With that, you were searching books.
Searching through those books to see if I know if I could find anything about skull.
You do find something about the creation of a mass grave and using it to do some sort of transmutation magic. But which you would think the other room, all the bones that they were digging up, this area was probably at one point this cave runs under what would apparently be a mass grave at some point. And as far as transmutation, you're not exactly sure what that implies. But it does mean that there was essentially some magic that might have been going on with these bones. But that is about all you can discern.
What do the notes on the bottom of my recipe say?
The notes on the bottom of your recipe?
Yeah.
What do
Yeah,
you
you
mean?
told them there was a note at the
Receipts.
bottom of the list.
I sent it to you. It's in your notes.
Gotcha.
He really wants to know what the banana nut bread secret recipe is.
There so that's what you guys found on like the bookshelves. There's also the desk and the bed.
I'll go ahead and search the desk for like any valuables or any notes or anything like that.
Same thing really. When you get over to the desk, you start searching it and you find a lot of what looks like drawings of these kind of demonic beings. There's a lot of repetition in some of them. There's something that's kind of keying to this one demonic entity, maybe. And then you find some more drawings of like dismembered bodies and like anatomy and the makeup of a living creature's body. You do find there's a piece of chalk that doesn't really seem in place. It doesn't really belong. There's no chalk marks anywhere in this room. It seems out of place. You also see what looks like a quill that's vibrating a little bit. And when you open one of the drawers, you find what looks like a circular plate with 4 slots, or with 4 jettings on it, little outing things, and it's got a spider carved into the top of it.
Nice.
And you kind of make the connection that if you were to hold the spider and have the plate, those 4 outings would match up exactly with the slots on that door.
Okay.
Now, are there any doors in this room, or this is just a room and that's it?
This looks like this is just somebody's living quarters.
I would think it appears to be the owner of the caves, the man in charge.
Possibly
No.
a necromancer?
That's what I was
But I'm-
thinking.
When I'm walking around this room and checking it out, do I find any garbage?
Garbage? There's a there's a lot of wadded up papers that are reminiscent of the demonic drawings. There's that piece of chalk that seems really out of place that you would think, okay, maybe somebody just saw it and put it in their pocket and then got home and was like, oh, what's this? And set it down. There's that you find that quill that is vibrating slightly. You're not noticing any like any ink wells around at the moment. So you can't really discern why there would be a quill but no ink, and why this quill is vibrating.
Well,
Other than that, there's not really any trash.
Nothing on the bed?
No,
So,
not really. It's actually, the bed is immaculately made. Like, someone did a really
I'm
good
actually
job.
laying on the bed. I went and sat on the bed
Oh, okay.
as everyone's just ransacking through this person's living quarters. I'm too tired. I'm just laying there.
As I walk past the bed, like I rub body against it just to put some of the natural stench onto the bed and just keep on walking past. Like
You
I
what?
didn't mean, like I walked past the bed and like rub my natural like garbage stench on the bed and act like I didn't even do anything and keep on walking.
I just kind of, rub my junk on the pillow and So I say, "Oh, hey, Siyo, what you got there, man? What is that?"
I got a bunch of stuff.
And I go ahead and I pick up everything, and then all the drawings and everything.
I put the
I hand
scrolls
it.
in my pouch.
I hand the drawings to Kouka, since he was already picking up like similar drawings that were like on the floor, since they're like trash. And I show Clorivious the items that I got, the quiver, the piece of chalk, the book, and the spider. And
Like this, all this stuff is like the quiver is like vibrating, and then
It's just a
like
quill.
once you go the book.
the quill, yeah, the quill. And so
So
yeah.
as you touch the quill on the desk, it really quickly, like, it responds to your touch and flies through the air a little bit and like attaches to your wrist. Like just lays flat on your wrist and is so thin that like you can't really peel it off. It almost became like a tattoo, almost.
Is it attached to the arm that I have my adventurer's tattoo, or just
Which arm do you want it on?
we'll do it. Go ahead and do the right arm.
Okay. And it is attached to your wrist.
I actually stand up when I see this happen, and I walk over to him, and I'm like, I've read of quills like this. I've read of these in several scrolls. Now that you're the bearer of it, you can tell this quill to write your thoughts on anything anywhere nearby, and it will leave a message.
Should have grabbed that, Kouka.
Hmm.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
that's it
nice.
now.
I like this quill. Nice.
Give it a go. And I point at like one of the empty walls.
And like use my finger and I draw on the wall
You just think.
of. I just point my hand to the wall, and I imagine my ex-wife, and this image of a giantress in her naked body just appears on this wall.
The quill tattoo like leaps off of your arm, and it begins to draw this on the wall. And everywhere that the quill touches, a blue light is left behind. And the quill just keeps going in immaculate detail until there is a naked image of your ex-wife on the wall.
My
dead
lover.
So I
Nice.
go over to him and I put my hand on his shoulder and I just give him the thumbs up, like,
Yeah.
The perfect message, no doubt.
All right.
All right. Well, let's go try and open this door, you guys. What do you think of that?
Sounds superb.
All right. You guys leave this room, this person's home that you've entered and ransacked, and you guys make your way back to the other room. The room is like getting foul. You guys have only been gone like 20 minutes, and already the decay from these zombies, now that there's not even unlife keeping them preserved, they are just foul. But you guys cross this room and stand before the door.
yes, sir.
Yes?
I carved all the zombies up in the backpack.
You put all that disgusting zombie
Heavy
fleshy
backpack.
mucus into your backpack.
It'll dissolve.
All right.
So I take a seat, like I lay on the wall, just like totally exhausted, on the side of this big steel door, and I'm just like watching everyone get ready to try to use this key. Good luck, gents. Here we go.
All right. Are you guys using the key?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You pull out this key with the spider on it, and it inserts into this slot effortlessly. And you give the spider a little bit of a turn, and you can hear mechanisms inside the door just shifting and clicking into place. And suddenly the door just slides back away from you and then up. And you see a large room ahead of you. And without any of you using any light, you can see in this room very easily. It's all of the walls are coated in these glowing blue runes just everywhere. And ahead of you on the floor there is what appears to be some sort of drawn runic circle. And on said circle, on the far side of the room, you guys see two bodies. You can't tell who it is or if they're alive or dead, but there's two bodies laying there. What do you want to do?
Send Kouka to investigate.
Hey, Kouka, why don't you
Child of
splash
light has
acid on
many a
them?
good plan.
How are they
Okay.
killed? Are they just laying dead? Do they have
You don't know
like-
that they're dead. They're just two bodies laying over there. They're too far away from you guys to notice.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm worried about the runes all over.
Are they just kind of glowing blue? Just
Yes,
the
they're
runes?
glowing blue. You guys can make some sort of check if you want. Whatever.
Can I do an Arcana check on these?
Arcana check? Yeah, go ahead.
I also recommend somebody do a perception check or an investigation check.
You're in the
Ah,
other
let's go
room.
Perception for the whole room.
You're in the other room, buddy.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Don't you dare.
Arcana check, I got a 6, so that's not going to get it.
Hmm. I don't think there's really I can do.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, I'll do a check. I'll do
I mean, you
A
can either do a check
perception
or you
check?
can just get in the room.
I'm gonna run a perception check here. We got a 9 plus 1.
10?
10. That is 10, yes.
With a 10, you can make out that one of the bodies that is laying like on the circle, you see what appears to be the figure of a girl, well, a woman,
Mhm.
and the other form you can't really tell as well because it's slightly further away and pushed up against a wall, but it looks like it might be a guy body. Yeah, at this range you would not be able to tell.
All right, well, I guess since everyone else is just standing around, I'll start making my way over there and see what happens.
Cowards.
Hero of light. Heroing again.
Are you guys following him or?
I'm going, but in a distance where you can't cut me.
Yeah, I'll step into the room. I've gotten up. I've stepped into the room to see everything happening.
I kind of just stay by the door and watch what the others do.
Are you inside the room or outside the room?
I am inside the room next to the door.
Okay.
I'll
Suffer-
walk over with Kouka. Fuck it. I'm sorry. I walk over with Suffer.
All right.
Yes.
Kiro, give me a passive perception. Actually, I make the check. What is your passive perception?
What?
Oh, you're fine. I can tell you.
Passive wise, perception's 10.
10?
Mine's 13
Yeah.
if it helps you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind. So you don't notice anything. Okay. Suffer and Kouka and Eli, as you guys cross
Eli.
this room, are you guys walking through the circle on the floor, or are you walking around it, or what?
I am walking around the circle on the floor.
Yeah, I don't trust the circle.
Okay. Well, as you get to the other side of the circle, you do see that one of the bodies is in fact a girl, probably the girl that you guys were sent here for. And the other body looks like it might be the dead friend that Wendell was talking about. As you guys get to the girl, you notice that she is bound by some shiny thread. It's covering her mouth, her wrists are tied behind her back, her feet are tied, and she's got a bunch of it around her, holding her arms to her sides.
Is she cute?
You'd have to get closer and find out. You can't tell from that range.
Is she on a circle as well?
She's on the circle, yes. It's
I
a
see.
big circle, but she's on one side of it.
And to get to her, we have to get on the circle?
Just a little bit, yeah. You would have to step onto the circle just a little.
Can I grab my rope and like throw it, like lasso her?
She's a fucking person, not some cattle, you dick. But yeah, you could try.
She could be injured.
Give me, yeah, she might be injured. Probably is, but Kouka's gonna drag her through the dirt anyway.
I mean, she was dragged there, so.
The child of light.
You're
not
roboting.
Just break her bond.
Robot.
Robot!
I'm chaotic neutral, so being chaotic,
Robot.
I was asking
being chaotic
child of
neutral.
light
Hello?
if he could break her binds.
You what?
Mm.
I was asking the child of light over here if he could just break the shackle or silk shackles bindings.
Well, he'd have to step on the circle to get to her, or Kouka can lasso her, maybe. It's not going to be easy because she's
No.
laying on the ground.
Will God protect you from these runes?
Only one
Now
way
what-
to find out, Eli.
Would I know what kind of circle this is? Being, man of knowledge.
Give me an Arcana check.
A 12.
You would not. You would look at a circle like this and you have no idea what this is for. You don't think that it's you would think that based on some of the runes that are made into it that it wouldn't be immediately dangerous, but you can't say for certain.
Somebody needs to act.
So I'm gonna do the lasso thing.
All right, do it with disadvantage because she's laying down.
What do you want me to roll?
Give me a dex, just straight dex.
A 11.
You fail.
Does anything happen to my rope as it goes through it?
Your rope goes just slightly over her and hits the circle, and nothing happens.
Okay, I will approach her and see if I can drag her out of the circle.
You step into the circle and grab a hold of her and pull her out of the circle, and nothing happens.
All right, I grab my dagger and see if I can cut this shiny thread stuff.
As you're grabbing her and you're pulling your dagger out and slicing it, your dagger is having a really tough time getting through this, and your hand kind of touches it a little bit, and it's almost like sticky steel wiring. It's like your hand wants to stay attached to it, but your dagger is having a tough time of it. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
It smells spider.
16 plus 4.
16 plus 4?
Yes.
After a matter of time, you're... Wait, do you even have a dagger?
Don't I?
Oh, yeah, you do. That's right. That was one of the things we chose. Yeah.
Yeah.
You managed to get through the bindings around her, the bindings around her wrists and around her arms, and you get her legs off. And Kiro, give me a dex saving throw.
What would be... Which one do
20.
I throw for that one? It's a D20?
It would
Yeah.
be, let's see, for you, a dex saving throw is a d20 plus 5.
So 14 plus 2? Or 14 plus 5?
Yep.
19.
19.
Okay, well, with a roll that high, I will give you a choice. Do you want to dodge into the room or out of the room? You were close enough to the door.
I guess I'm going into the room.
You're going into the room?
Yep.
That's good DMing right there.
You make the choice to dodge into the room as you're watching these guys cut through her bindings. You notice a little bit of dust falls on your shoulder, and you kind of like look over and you brush it off, and you look up just in time to see the door coming back down, and it threatens to crush you if you do not move. So you nimbly dodge, realizing that once the door slams down, you are in here with them. And Suffer, you managed to get your dagger through the bindings around her mouth, just in time for her to say, "It's a trap! We're all going to die!" Just in time,
Awesome.
just in time to hear a hissing sound. And you hear the clacking of chitin against stone as you look up, and in this blue light, illuminated, is a giant fucking spider crawling down the walls at you guys. It approaches the bottom of the cavern and turns, seeing Kiro all by his lonesome, and seeing all four of you over there on the other side of the room. It thinks, easy prey this small halfling would be. And let's roll initiative.
Do it.
Massive spider.
Massive
I got
fucking spider.
Total
I got
of
15.
17.
I got 8.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Kouka got 8.
2 5s in a row.
2 5s in a row. All right. Clorivious, what was yours?
17.
17. And Siyo, what were you?
15.
15. Alrighty. Clorivious, you are up
Yes.
first.
Okay. How far away is the spider?
It is about 20 feet away from you. It is on the other side of the room, and it is using all 8 of its eyes to stare hungrily at your halfling comrade.
So I got a
Venom
movement base
saliva
at 30
dripping from
feet,
its
so I
teeth.
can get to the back of it in 20 feet and get my attacks off.
You could, yes.
Okay, this is my plan. I am going to approach the back side of that spider and do a little hacky slashy action.
All right, roll it.
Let's do this. Got a 12 plus 4 will be 16 on that first attack.
That is a hit.
All right. 1d8.
Roll it.
3 plus the 2 plus the 4 will be 9.
9?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You swing and you hit, and as you hit it, you feel it's you're scratching it up, but it feels like it's got a pretty thick hide. Rolling your second attack.
Yes.
Do it to it.
Another 12. So again, a 16.
All right, that's a hit.
All right. Damage for this will be another 3 plus 4. Plus 4. Plus the 2. No, just plus 4, right?
Yeah, you don't get your modifier on the second on your offhand attack.
Okay, so that will be 7.
Alrighty. Siyo, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Excuse me.
pull my bow and like shoot at one of its eyes
Roll it.
as I'm gonna like run away to where Kouka and they are. So I got 16 plus 5, so 21.
21 to hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, and I do have plus 3 piercing too. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
Not against this particular enemy, but your character wouldn't know that.
Okay. And
Hey, Seth, your
7.
dice cam. 7?
What? Oh,
All
oops, my dice cam wasn't on. My bad.
So you said 7?
I did say 7.
Alrighty. You'll shoot and you will hit right next to one of its eyes. It's still like irritated it a lot. Your arrow looks like it might have slightly penetrated its chitin, and it looks pretty upset about that. Mr. Kouka.
Can I tell if there's any other spiders or any other enemies around?
Perception.
A 12.
You do not see anything else. It appears to be just you guys in this room, and then the girl and the spider and the dead body over in the corner.
All right. I adjust my arm like Iron Man would be blasting.
Yeah.
And down at the bottom is the
Mhm.
ray of poison that shoots out at the spider.
Alrighty. Is that
Yep.
the dex save?
That would be a con save.
A con save?
Yep.
Let's see. Con save. How does 8 do ya?
That will fail.
That'll fail? Okay. What does it take?
Take 1d12 damage.
1d12?
Yeah,
Damn.
but I rolled with.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof is right. All right. Eli, you are up.
All right. I'll like circle a little bit around the ritual circle in the center, and like I crack my knuckles. I'm like, I guess it's time to do what I do best: kill adventurers. And look over at my giant spider pet fighting everybody, and I'm looking over at everyone, and I say, you should all feel honored. You should all feel like you did a great job. It is because of you that I will grant a blessing through Orcus, the demon prince of undeath, and you will all help me in my journey of becoming a lich. So you're doing a great thing today. You're helping somebody do a good thing. And on this note, I will then summon undead, and I will make the dead body over in the corner of the room into a zombie. So I will summon up that zombie, and then I will look over at my once comrades here fighting my spider, and I would like to cast a false life on my spider here.
False life?
Yeah, it's a 1d4 plus 4 of temporary hit points.
Okay. There you go.
So you were right to be wary, Mockingbird. If only you had, I don't know, told anyone. And then I'll look over at oh Jesus. I'll look over at Suffer, and I'm looking you. You make me sick. A disgusting paladin in my home. you,
Then
you're
I
gonna
go,
be
make me
beautiful
sick.
in my circle. And then I'll look over at the little one, and I'm just like, I didn't mind you. I might actually feel bad about you. I also got a 6 on that false life to buff. By the way, my spider's name is Frank, everybody. To buff Frank. And actually, it's a her. Her name is Frank.
Filthy Frank.
To buff her, yes. To buff
Filthy
her
Frank the
her
Herd.
hit points. Yes, to buff her hit points by 6.
All right. As an unintended consequence, what Kouka's Arcana check failed to turn up earlier is that this room is surrounded by self-amplification runes. And the zombie that Gravy just resurrected, it rises as a zombie, and then it begins to pop and shift and twist, and its body begins to bulge in certain places as its muscle mass begins to expand. And before long, you guys
I have
are
a
face
picture
to
of it,
face.
actually.
You what?
I actually have a picture of this zombie. I knew this was coming.
Oh, did ya?
I do.
And
Yeah.
you guys are now face to face with Eli, Frank, the lady, and an 8-foot tall zombie Hulk.
So,
Dude, hold on. Sorry, let me put something. I'm putting a picture in the dice roller chat right now because I absolutely knew this was coming and I had that shit on deck.
That is fucking unsettling. Okay, that detail we did not plan together. I did not write that down.
Yeah, I was gonna
literally
have it
just
turn
pulled
into a
that zombie
zombie
Hulk
Hulk.
thing out of my ass.
So,
Yeah.
session 0 next week, right?
Yep, session 0 next week.
Don't worry, its stats are reallocated knowing that you guys are level 1. So
Yeah,
It's nerfed.
You're-
Okay.
it is nerfed. Don't worry, there's hope for you. And you should all feel extremely fortunate that you have a paladin in your party.
you should. All right.
It's all about the skills.
Why?
And with that being
Destroying
said,
everything that I make is what you are made for.
with that being said, it is Frank's turn, and she is going to launch a web over at Mr. Clorivious. Let's see. Chance to hit right there. How's an 18 to hit?
That's good.
That is good. You are now held in place, and you take 1 acidic damage. And you cannot move until you pass a DC 12 strength check on your turn.
Okay.
And in addition to that, Frank is going to take her other action and move over to Mr. Mr. Siyo, and bite. That is a 12 to hit. Does that hit?
12? I don't know. How would I know?
What's your
Armor
AC?
class.
My armor is 16, so no.
Okay. That is not a hit. Next up, we have the Zombie Hulk, who is going to move over to Mr. Clorivious and is going to just raise its massive, bulky arm and just bring it down right on Clorivious's face. And let's see what, okay. Well, where's this thing's strength at? Right there.
Don't follow the strength on that chart.
Yeah,
You
I
can
wanna see
edit
what
that to your
I want to see what
edit
they recommend on
it
that. That's
to your,
not right.
your own
You roboted.
description. Because zombie Hulks are really strong.
That is
So
a
just-
23 to hit.
Just as a little
Your robot.
side note,
I heard sign note.
okay. I was just saying don't use the stats on, like, nerf it to your discretion because it's zombie Hulk are pretty strong.
Oh yeah, I knew what the challenge rating was getting into this, but
Hello, Dark Mile.
So just as
Clorivious.
a quick little side note for everybody, Eli is my first ever D&D character. With Inkwell, with Beth, like a few years ago, in the
Shout
first
out to you,
campaign
Beth.
I did with her. And Frank is actually a creature that I got in her campaign. I actually had to wear, like, this really flamboyant tiara to use him. But I and Frank are these are all actually real things. And in my first campaign, I did also end up double crossing my party to pursue necromancy and becoming a lich through the Dio and Okris. So
It's slightly unsettling how these two stories are lining up, even though we didn't communicate this stuff beforehand.
yeah, it's really funny.
Oh, right, my roll. Suffer, take 5 damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
And top of the order, it is on you, Mr. Where'd you go? Where'd my thing go?
That's me.
Clorivious.
Okay, so do I do my strength check now?
Yeah, you can do your strength check.
I got to get a 12.
Yes. It is also your action to do so, but you'll still have a bonus action, so you can still use your
Okay,
scimitar.
so 15.
Oh, and just like that,
Plus-
you broke out of the web.
That's the natural roll. So, all right then. I guess I don't have much choice but to hack at this fucking behemoth in front of me.
I mean, you got a behemoth
The
behind
Hulk,
you, you got a
that is.
spider in front of you, and you got Eli standing next to his spider, kind of gloating.
Fuck it, I'm gonna slash at Eli.
Fuck that guy.
Get a shot on him before I die here. Oh, fucking 20, baby.
Oh, shit.
fuck!
Oh, shit.
On camera, on camera.
Oh, shit.
Eli.
Like I would let a disgusting child of light touch me.
May the
Making
lords
me sick.
disperse of you as should be. Go fuck yourself. My character wouldn't say that. All right, so 20 plus 4 plus, that's it. Plus 2. 26.
It'll hit. It'll hit.
Yeah, it hits. Roll damage, add your multiplier, and then we'll add max damage.
All right, so 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 6 will
8.
be 13.
Isn't it 8? It's a...
No.
Oh, no, your scimitar's a d6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
The
right,
longsword is 8.
So 7, so 13, you said?
Yeah.
All right, 13 damage, Eli. You swing, and you actually get a half decent slice on Eli. You kind of got him from like the center of his chest over to his right arm a little bit. You kind of cut into the muscle tissue a little bit there.
Ah, you bastard!
He's already hurt, though.
You're the bastard.
Oh, I wasn't hurt. I'm fine, but now I'm not.
He rolled a nat 20 on his performance, so he
Yeah.
acted his way into Hollywood.
After taking this immense damage here, I point over at the paladin and scream,
End the child of light. Kill him now.
Zombie Hulk just
Roar!
I am.
Thank you, thank you.
He
And,
can't speak.
And Frank is clicking her mouth with excitement. It's been a while since she's had a tasty adventurer. Like a whole 20 minutes.
You should all feel honored. You should all feel honored to help me in my ascendance to Lich. Lay down and die.
Not for you.
And Siyo, it is your turn.
I go, no for you.
So, is the zombie Hulk charging towards us now?
It's already at Suffer. And it
Already at Suffer.
It already conked him on the head.
Oh, okay. Now, do I have a
I
shot?
did not like it.
You what?
Do I have a shot with the bow at all three enemies, or
You do, yes. You are I mean, the spider is like right next to you, but Eli is just to the spider's right, and the Hulk is near the back of the spider, but it's a big enough target that you can shoot around.
I'm going to gain a little bit of distance away from the spider, but still within range to be able to shoot Eli?
If you move away from the spider, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot at Eli.
Okay.
All right, let me... Come on, dice. 18
Sir.
plus my dex, right?
Yes, your dex mod. And your proficiency
So
bonus.
18, 20.
It should be on your character sheet right next to where your bow is.
So, what did I get? 21 then?
Yes.
Okay. And then I roll damage, right?
Correct. Because I assume that very much hit.
Oh, it hits.
Okay. So let's see. It's a 9
Plus your
plus
dexterity.
5, so 14.
Jesus.
Oh man, these are big hits.
These are some big fucking hits.
I need
Kiro.
my spider and my zombie Hulk to start taking some of these.
Siyo, you draw your bow back and you shoot, and you hit Eli with your arrow, like right, like not in the knee, but like above the knee, just enough that it's like he's gonna feel
cross
it
shot.
anytime he bends that leg.
Oh, okay.
And there was almost complete penetration on that.
You traitor!
Kouka, you're up.
Alright. Is there a way to move where I get line of sight of all 3 enemies
All
in a
three?
row? All 3 in a row.
If you want all three, you will also be hitting Clorivious.
Is there a way to set it up where I get 2 of them, Eli and Spider?
Yes, if you go to the right of Siyo, then you will have Eli and the spider.
Without them attacking.
Without them attacking.
But chance of
Attack of
Attacks of
opportunity.
opportunity.
Oh, you weren't in range to begin with.
Okay. I want to get the spider.
You're still a little bit back. Clorivious ran up to the spider. You haven't moved into the fight yet.
And is Spider and Eli 30 feet away from each other? From me.
Yes, they are.
Alright. So I renamed the spell, but it's now called Bob's Bottomless Hole. So I turn around and I start twisting my backpack and I do like a bending over thing and gas comes pouring out and it hits the spider and Eli within that range. They have to do a dexterity, and what happens is if dexterity saving throw or they be covered in acid spell until the creature uses an action to scrape it off or wash it off. The acid does 2d4 damage each turn.
This is an acid, not just a poison.
No, this is straight out acid.
Okay.
So it'll continue to do damage to you each turn.
All
So
right.
it hits you, you take damage, and then if you don't take it off, scrape it off, take your whole entire action to scrape it off, it'll do more damage to you.
All right. Eli, would you like to use your layer action?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make what was it, a dex saving throw?
Yep.
All right. Make your dex saving throw. I will do the same for Spider, which Spider just got a... That was a damn good roll. That's a 22.
It's a D20 plus your dex, right?
Yes, your dex mod.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I got a 7.
You got a 7? Oh, boy. How much damage is it, Kouka?
I'm rolling it. It'll be 5 damage this turn for you.
All right. Gravy, your layer action will kick in as a reaction. You teleport on top of the giant spider, and you can give your speech if you want, if so.
Yeah.
How bad is he looking?
Oh. I can answer this, SSR, don't you worry.
Go for
I'm
it.
looking real bad. I'm looking real like ready to become a lich, but not alive. Like I'm about to die here. I
mean,
may have underestimated and maybe not have been open on the battle floor. But that's okay.
either of those hits from me or Kiro would have killed me. So
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm not level 1.
He's not.
I can tell.
Yeah, I am not level 1. So this being said, I'll on top of Frank's back here, and I'm looking down at everyone, and I just like give a big like, you all make me sick, and while I don't take your lives here, I will take them somewhere else. Feel forever fortunate knowing that you're not far away from the sweet, glorious release of death that I will provide each and every one of you. And on this note, I like raise both my hands up and flick them down with 2 big middle fingers at the small one and at the paladin. And I'm saying, you'll both be the first to die. And then I'll look over at the Birdman and say, but you're an interesting one with your science and your poisons. Maybe I'll just keep you alive to work for me. Well, not alive, but I'll let your brain stay mostly intact after I turn you into an undead. You sick, disgusting creature. And then,
I have a question. Is that his action because he didn't wipe off the acid?
oh yeah, I'm fucking out of here. And on this note, Frank and myself glow a very, very bright blue and teleport out. And there's like a huge gust of wind that blows, and we're gone. Oh, but the zombie, the tank zombie is still there. That's for you.
you can keep that one.
Yeah, that one's for you. But me and Frank are gone.
As they vanish, the zombie Hulk kind of like takes its small arm and like scratches its head and like, where'd he go? Me upset now. Me
Goodbye, old
smash.
friend.
What?
Goodbye, old friend.
All right. It is Zombie Hulk's turn. And he is going to go into a rage. Let's see. That is... Oh. That's not very hard. Very high.
Oh no, Hulk smash.
I can just say right now that is not going to hit Clorivious, so let's take a swing at Kouka.
He would have to come running across.
He's 8 feet tall and he hasn't moved yet. So
He
yes.
runs like a silverback gorilla. He has like an 80 movement.
Yeah.
How
Does
far
10
does he move?
He only has to move 30 feet to get to Kouka.
Because he was right next to
So
him.
do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do. Good call.
I hate that people are paying attention.
I know,
Hey,
right?
If I had actually been paying attention and knew anything about a paladin, as soon as we came in this room, I would have cast Divine Sense because I've been reading about it now, and I would have detected the spider, been able to detect evil, detect good, all that within my next turn.
Oh well,
You
you
would know the
gotta.
intent.
You'll be a stronger paladin the next time we meet, and I'll be a stronger necromancer. So it's gonna be a fun time.
Ah, so you are a necro. Okay.
He is.
I mean, I figured. I thought maybe. Well, no, because if he was alchemist, he would have been more like Kouka,
So-
I guess.
So I am a wizard. Eli is a wizard, but I specialize in dark magic and necromancy. But yeah, you'll.
So,
mean,
which
you'll run
weapon do
into
I
me
get to
again.
use for attack of opportunity?
You use your main hand, so you get your longsword.
Okay, come on, baby. 15 plus 2 plus 4, 21.
Okay, as it is turning to, it swung at you and it missed, and as it turns to go and charge down Kouka, you take a swing and you get it right across the back of the calf muscle, and it just runs over to Kouka and swings and misses at him, and it takes one look back at you and says, "Why you do that?"
Do I get to roll damage?
You do.
All
Let
right.
me know.
Boom. All right, a 6 plus 4. So 10 points on that big
That
guy
is
in
a-
his calf. Right in the calf,
That is a good hit.
you bastard.
These guys saved all their good rolls for the Eli fight.
Jesus, no shit.
Hey, I've been having some pretty good rolls. I mean, I've had a lot of 2s, but other than that, they've been pretty solid, man.
All right. Siyo, you're up.
Is he? Am
Oh,
I
no,
facing
no, wait,
behind
I
him or in
misspoke.
front of him?
Hold on, I misspoke. That was it's Clorivious' turn. I skipped him because he got that attack of opportunity, and it made me think it was his turn.
Oh, so I had to go now hack at his back?
Yes, you do.
Okay, well, let's do that. So I got to move about 20 feet, you say?
30 feet.
30 feet to get to him?
Yep, but that shouldn't be any
So-
trouble for you.
Right, so my walking
for
is
me.
30 feet, so I can still do both attacks after that?
Yep.
All right, let's do this. All right, first attack, baby. All right, that's a 5, so that'll be an 11.
That is not a hit.
Okay. Scimitar. That's a 10. So I missed both.
All good. You swing, and he ain't gonna fall for the same shit twice. You're trying to get him in the back, and he kind of just like moves just enough to avoid your attacks. Siyo, you're up.
All right, where am I at on the battlefield?
You are about 20 feet away. You've got you're about 20 feet to Kouka's left. So
Am I
And
kind of at
Kouka-
his side then?
you what?
Am I kind of like facing his frontal side
You
or
are
his
more
back
on
side?
you're more on the Hulk's right side. He's facing Kouka, you're on his right, and Clorivious is behind him.
All right, I'm gonna try to go for a headshot.
Go for it.
Pull back my bow, getting all prepped up, and I'm gonna get this headshot. All right, let's do it. All right, come on, dice. 19 plus 3 is gonna be 21
That's
or
a hit.
22.
Definitely a hit.
And then damage. Yikes. Gonna be 5 plus 5, so it's 10.
Good hit. You shoot, and you hit him like right in the side of the face. And he just, "Owie! You give boo boo!" And he's getting really pissed. His greenish tan flesh is starting to turn red. And Kouka, you're up.
How hurt does he look?
How what?
How hurt does he look?
It is hard to tell because he is kind of shrugging through it, and he is just turning into a pure ball of rage.
He mad.
He very fucking mad.
my spell lasts for 1 minute. So did he run through it?
He wasn't in it to begin with. He was off to the side of it.
Yeah, but it lasts up to 1 minute.
Well, you hit Eli and the spider, which were off to his left, so he wouldn't have had to run through it to get to you.
No, the spell itself, and that like a pool that stays there for 1 minute.
Okay, but if he didn't run through it, then it wouldn't be affecting him.
I know he ran up to me though.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wondered.
Yeah.
I also went around the pool.
Yeah. So I turn my staff to the end where it usually touches the ground, and I aim it at him, and a dart shoots out at him.
All right. What do I do? Or what do you do?
I missed because it's only 7.
You missed because it's only 7?
Yep.
Oof. Well, it is his turn. And instead of attacking, he is going to just start yelling. Just, no! No! And he is going to run around and just start punching the walls. He is just throwing himself into them. He is causing like massive shaking in this room. And it's at that time you realize he's trying to bring down the cave with you in it. And he is succeeding as a giant fragment of stone falls and crushes him.
Nice.
And he is dead. But guys, we are going to go straight from combat into a skill challenge. Guys, we are sticking with this same initiative order, but you have to try to make it out of this cave in as inventive ways as possible, using only the skills that you are proficient in. So
wait, that means the door opened?
The door is not open. You have to role play out ways to get out using only the skills you're proficient in.
What, did he break any walls?
He did not. That is entirely up to your guys's role play to figure out. So, Clorivious, you are up first. Top of the order. You've got athletics, intimidation, persuasion, and religion. You can make any one of those checks, but you need to come up with a role play reason why it works and how it helps you get out of this place.
Well, what I would like to do is use my athletics to dart over and pick that girl up and throw her over my shoulder. I mean, or is she good? She can escape with us? Like, what shape is she
Glad
in?
you remembered to save the check.
I know, right?
I was wondering if she was gonna like help fight or anything. You know, I don't know if she's just
I was wondering the same thing.
a housewife or something, or a young, a teenage girl that doesn't know how to fight, or if she might be a mage. I had no idea what she was gonna do.
So
or if she
remember
was secretly your wife and this was all a trap, then she let us know that because she knew we were all gonna die anyway.
So remember when you got hit by the web and you took acid damage?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was bound in that shit. She was basically on no HP.
Okay. So I would like to. I get a +6 with my athletics.
All right.
So I'd like to dart over there, avoid any big debris and shit, and I guess pick her up over my shoulder or something.
All right. That's your move.
And I mean, would that be my whole move?
You can go a little bit more. You can decide how you want
I
to apply your
I'd-
athletics to something.
Get back to the door and see if so the door goes up, right?
The door does go up, yes.
Okay. So I would like to get back to the door, and I would think if I can make it that far, that would probably be my turn.
So with skill checks, it's a little bit more role play based and a little less stat based. You'll still roll for it to make sure that shit can happen.
Okay.
But go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. We get a 4 plus 6 is a 10.
All right. As you look around the room, you realize that the lady is still laying over there, semi-conscious. You run over and as debris falls around you, and you see like a big stone coming down right near the front of you, and you do this crazy slide, and you manage to get under it just in time to get past it, and you slide right next to her, and you just like superhero scoop her, and you use the inertia to plant your foot and throw yourself, and you sprint back over to the doors, dodging everything coming at you.
Ooh.
You have one success.
Oh, let me go back to here.
Mr. Siyo, what would you like to use? You cannot use
Now-
athletics now that it has been used.
Oh,
I use acrobatics.
You can only use what you are proficient in.
so it'll have the black dot next to it.
Yep.
Um,
And you can literally invent crazy ways for these to work.
I guess deception. I mean, they're all the same number, so I guess deception.
Okay.
Um,
You want to invent a way to make deception work?
I mean, deception is kind of charisma, though, isn't it?
Deception is charisma, yes.
Man, nature. You'll go with nature.
All right.
You gonna pee-pee like a cowboy?
Yeah, I gotta, it's nature's terrain, right? Plants and animals around my surroundings. So, rocks is part of nature. So, I mean, I guess I can kind of see where these rocks are coming from and falling based on the terrain of the ceiling in the cavern. So I'm able to dodge out of ways before the rocks would even fall. So I'd just be one step ahead as I get towards the door next to Suffer.
All right. You managed to. You look up at the ceiling and you can see where the rocks are tumbling from. And they're falling a good distance and they're falling fast, but you predict where the rocks are going to be coming from based on the ones that have already fallen. You dodge around, and as you get near the door, you see one more coming, and you see a little rock. Not little, but, about fist-sized. And you kick it. And as another big rock comes down, it hits the ground, but it hits the rock that you pushed and causes it to roll. And it rolls and hits the steel door and bends it outwards before being pushed away from the door due to the impact. And you guys have a hole to get through now.
Beautiful.
Mr. Kouka, this cave is coming down. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my survival skills. Wait.
Kiro, we didn't make you roll. Do it.
Yeah, I need a roll.
Yeah, you didn't call me on that.
It's too late. It's already happened.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
No
'cause-
takebacks. No takebacks.
I mean, maybe I make you
Alright.
stub your toe, or maybe you falling to get your head crushed.
I thought I was dead. I still might.
I got
be,
a-
but
14.
Oh, yeah, you definitely passed.
So you rolled the 14, then all that stuff happened. You kicked a rock, the thing rolled, the door is broken now.
Yep.
And the stone even rolled away without hitting me, which is beautiful. It rolled
Yeah,
to the
right?
other side.
You were smart enough to get out of the way using that crazy athletics score.
Nice.
With a woman
Mr.
on your
Kouka,
back.
continue with your survival. What?
So with my survival skills, I'm like duking and dodging and noticing everything, and I'm pointing towards the hole because I can guide my team through terrain and other hazards without them being hit with me along with it. So I know the tracks, the terrain, and how to get through it without any issues.
All right. That it?
That I can.
Roll it, baby.
11.
11?
Yeah.
All right. You dip, duck, dodge, dive, and dodge. And you manage to get your way through the hole and out into the chamber where the skull and the pile of bones were. And you notice that in this room, it seems a lot more stable. The room is a lot smaller, and therefore there's less shaking and vibrations. There's still a little bit of dust and stuff falling from the ceiling, but there's not nearly as much going on in here. Just as your two compatriots rush through the door. The three of you have succeeded in your skill challenge and have not been crushed and killed by rocks.
That's good.
Excellent.
And you have successfully saved the person you were sent here to save. And you guys made yourselves a devious new enemy along the way.
I was hoping to make a friend, but, Gravy's always backstabbing bastard anyway.
I mean, you do have a potential romance interest in your arms.
This is true. I mean, at least for tonight.
Yep.
And I became Picasso.
You did.
That's true. All right, so do we have to do any more role play?
You do not, because that is where we're going to call it for tonight.
All right.
Did we get any XP?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we got to get back to the who's it?
So, thank you very much for joining us, everybody who was here, and special guest Gravy, Space Gravy, that is.
Space Gravy.
Thanks
for
being here, homie.
having me.
Yeah,
I
thanks
hope
for
to
being
kill
here.
all of you in the future.
We'll do this
Yeah,
again
it was
sometime.
fun.
Will.
Of course, next time you show up, they'll already have you marked, so.
Oh, I won't be in secret next time.
Yeah.
I'll aim
It'll
for the
just
other
be
knee.
out to kill.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. Why don't we do our sign-offs? Let's start with Mr. Supherbyus.
That's me. Hey, everybody, Supherbyus. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You can find me here Fridays, obviously. Also, twitch.tv or twitter.com/SUPHERBYUS. That's me. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.
Mr. Kouka.
I am Kouka the Birdman himself. Find me over at Twitch, Kouka there, or on Twitter. And like I said, sooner or later I'm gonna start doing some more drawing streams, music streams, and I'm hoping to draw my character, get a good idea of exactly how I want to make it.
All right. Kiro.
Shoot, I just drew a blank all of a sudden. So I'm KiroKatchi. You can find me on Twitch TV. I stream from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Wednesday through Fridays Pacific time. You can also find me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is also known as KiroKatchi. I'm a variety streamer, and you guys can catch me here Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, where we do this live.
All right.
Hey.
You got anything you want, Gravy?
Yeah, I'm Space Gravy. Thanks for coming to my podcast. I also stream on Twitch at Twitch TV space_gravy with 2 V's. I won't be streaming for the rest of the year because I'm heading to a war zone next month. But once I get back, I'll start streaming again. And again, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope I get to kill everyone in this party soon.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Oh, and my Twitter handle is Gravy Space, and I have the funniest Twitter on the tweet website.
He brings only the dankest memes.
The Blue Bird.
And I am OtterMadness. You can find me on Twitch on Tuesdays for Epic 7 at 7. That is OtterMadness_DLC. You can find me on Twitter at OtterMadness DLC. And if you found us here on YouTube, then problem solved. You already found us. This will be coming to podcast stations soon, hopefully. And that's pretty much all of my stuff. So, hey guys, guess what? You have homework.
What?
You guys need to level up.
Say what?
Yeah! You guys
Level
are officially
5?
level 2. No, 2. And maybe next time you guys won't spend so much time dealing with a pile of bones and we'll get this done in under 4 hours.
It was fun though. I wanted to kill
Yeah.
zombies too.
These fucking guys.
I
Fun
mean,
fact-
imagine we just went and got the stuff and then snuck in and went in there and had that battle, and then we had to get out and there was still zombies in that room.
There was so much more to do in the bedroom, but we had to push it quick because the time constraint.
Yep.
Yeah, I always agree with pushing it quick in the bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Well, normally I would divide something like this up into 2 episodes, but tonight was kind of special because we had a special guest who isn't going to be available for this show for very much longer, so we had to get the session done with.
Yeah, and it was all pretty impromptu to begin with.
It was. We only started planning this like Tuesday.
Yeah, and even then, I
Yeah.
mean, your planning was much more successful than mine. I've been in the woods for the last 2 days shooting guns.
That's
That sounds rough.
there was a lot of improv on my part, but
It was
we got
great.
there.
Yeah, it actually worked out really, really well. To the point where I almost thought you like hit up Beth and asked her about my character because you got it pretty spot on.
Again, that was totally accidental.
Yeah, it was cool.
Gravy and I had no prior communication. We literally, Tuesday night when I was streaming, he said, "Hey, I want to be in an episode." And then I messaged him and I was like, "Okay, what's your character's name?" And he said, "Eli Elderwood." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "I'm a
Shackleford.
necromancer." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll write something up." And that is all the communication we had.
Elderwood
was
is the maiden name. It is actually Eli Shackleford, but I figured we'll make it something a little less ridiculous.
Yeah.
Rusty Shackleford.
Oh, this is gonna get so much fun. You have no clue, SSR, with artificial at level 2.
Well, don't worry. If you become too much of a nuisance, you'd have a heart attack.
I can't wait to release some serious fucking necromancer monsters on you dudes.
Honestly, I can't wait for this either. All right,
you
guys.
guys-
Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's get out of here, guys.
Later,
Good
boys.
night.
Bye.
Good night.
By the way, if you guys haven't watched
Bye.
Invincible, go watch that.
Oh, we have.
Oh, I plan
finished.
to.
It's so fucking good.